Hello, football world. We're back like we never left, coming at you live, not really. Excited for an episode. We had probably, we say this every week, but this was by far the most entertaining week of football, in my opinion.
Yeah, it was a fucking wild week.
Absolutely insane.
In fact, in all the sports, the World Cup game at 10 a.m., which was perfect because right after the World Cup game ended, the 1 o'clock game started.
Yep.
The World Cup final was fucking phenomenal.
Amazing.
So it was just a crazy weekend in sports in
Did
general.
you see there was, estimated around 5 million people in Buenos Aires?
Yeah, yep. Buenos Aires, yeah. Yep, it was crazy. I saw the big drone shot that they had of the whole city.
No, I saw it at first, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
And then, I'm like, oh my god, that's people. I thought it was just like a picture of the ground with like a little like white wrapper on it.
It's so
it's
crazy,
like all people,
man.
and it's like the white wrapper was a monument.
Shit was wild,
Insane.
man.
Insane.
Yeah, it was wild. But even a crazier weekend in NFL. So, and that's the league that we love and follow.
I don't know. Was it a crazier weekend?
I don't know. I mean, the World Cup was
you're
one of the better sports events I've watched.
You're not seeing. I'm not a soccer fan. You know that.
Me either. I mean,
but like, there's no denying this. Like, it doesn't matter who wins the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You're not having 5 million people.
No shot.
They were
no
covering
shot.
Bridges.
No shot.
Entire highways. What
no
if someone
shot.
like? What if you live in Buenos Aires and you
Ooh,
got
nice accent.
Yeah, I can't say it well.
It's okay. It's okay.
But you live there. You got a wife that's pregnant, and she goes into labor, and you got to rush to the hospital, and you can't get anywhere.
Yeah, literally. Or you're like bleeding out and dying.
You're doing
or
a
something.
natural. Yeah, you fall off a cliff and die.
Dude, that was fucking wild. Did you watch the full game or no?
No, I had work, but I got home so I was watching a little bit at work, and it was 2-0 when I kind of started paying attention.
Yep.
Come back a little bit later, all of a sudden it's 2-2. I'm like, holy shit.
Yep.
I get home.
That doesn't really happen in soccer.
Get home, and Tony's watching it, obviously. Tony, my stepdad, is a big soccer fan. And I saw that Argentina goal in extra time for it to be 3-2. And I'm like, oh, shit, okay. Well, there it is. Argentina won. So I went to go take a shower.
Yeah.
I come out, and it's 3-3. They're still playing. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yep. Yeah, they do the extra time, or whatever. Like, if you score an extra time, it doesn't end the game.
I thought it was like sudden.
Yeah. Like, it's not sudden death.
I didn't realize that. I was just like, and Tony didn't even say anything. I'm like, damn, all right. Well, there. He probably thought I was just like, yeah, no way France is scoring. It's great to see Messi get that World Cup win.
I know.
It's great for people in Argentina. I kind of wanted France to win.
I wanted Argentina. I think a lot of the world wanted Argentina because of Messi, and also all the Spanish-speaking countries are like, we got to support another Spanish-speaking country.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I think majority of the world was rooting for Argentina.
Yeah.
It's because they were underdogs too, but
yeah, they were.
I like France.
Yeah.
Outside of the U.S., that's probably my team.
Mbappe is really, really good. Like, he proved it in a big way. He scored 3 goals in the World Cup final, which is insane. And then he delivered on his penalty kick, and the rest of his team didn't, and that was it. It's a fucking wild game,
he's
though.
He's a good player, man.
Yeah, I can't.
So I've heard.
Dude, they literally scored 2 goals within 2 minutes of each other.
It was both Mbappe.
It was both Mbappe, yeah. Fucking nuts, man.
Cool last name, too, by the way.
Yeah, McFrappe or something like that.
What?
McFrappe. That's his last name?
Mbappe.
I thought it was McFrappe.
That's a McDonald's coffee order.
That's what he is, right? Anyways, yeah, fucking wild weekend in sports, wild weekend in the NFL as well. We had a lot happen, but we're gonna get into that after some trivia. I believe you have one prepared for me, or do you want me to go first?
Yeah, I'm just you can go first because I'm pulling mine up right now.
Okay, so I got 3 questions for you. The first one is, Who holds the record for the longest punt in Philadelphia Eagles history?
I don't even.
Big hint.
Is it not a punter?
It's a quarterback.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I feel like if you're asking me that question, it's not a punter.
Yep. It is a quarterback.
I was gonna say I don't even know any of the Eagles punters. I don't even know.
No. I wouldn't expect you to know that.
Yeah. We got. I mean, I would say Jalen Hurts, but I don't remember him ever punting. I would only say that because he squats so much. I mean, they got Carson Wentz. That not him. Nick Foles, probably not. I'm gonna go. I feel like the best answer there is Mike Vick, but I'm gonna go Donovan McNabb.
Oh, nah, but you were really close. Randall Cunningham. You're thinking like the kind of right era, but Randall Cunningham.
Well, I wouldn't say the right era. Randall Cunningham's before.
Yeah, but still, like, you know what I mean. Like, that was good. You went through a lot of their quarterbacks. I thought for sure you were going to get it. But, he punted.
I settled on, I don't know. I felt like that was kind of one that would fly under the radar.
Yeah. No, it was Randall Cunningham with a 91-yard punt. I never watched the video of it, but I kind of assume that it took a crazy bounce. That's what I kind of assume. But, 91 yards.
That's insane. Yeah, so since we got a special guest here today
yes,
that
we do.
We'll mention later, we'll leave it a little suspenseful for now. He's a Raiders fan. I'll come at you with some Raiders trivia.
Okay, all right.
So, what year was the Raiders franchise founded?
Oh, fuck. That's I think that's an older franchise for sure. So I'm going to go 1946.
Not quite that old. 1960.
Dang, okay.
Yep.
I thought they might have been formed before, like, the NFL-AFL merger.
They were
Guess
before.
not. It was?
Yeah, it was before.
What year was the NFL merger? I really have no idea.
1970, I believe.
70, really?
Yeah, I think so.
Huh. Interesting.
Do you know which conference they started out in? AFL or NFL?
AFL, for sure.
You sure?
Positive.
All right. Yeah, you're right.
Let's go.
All right. So why don't you hit us with another one?
All right. Which NFL franchise only has one playoff game? Only has won one playoff game since 1957.
Which franchise?
Yeah, which franchise has
only won one playoff game since 1957?
Yep. Crazy stat.
It's not the Browns. It's not the Bucks. I'm trying to think of the bad teams here.
Yep.
No offense. Since you said 57.
57, yeah,
okay,
1957. It's a long time ago. Long time ago.
So clearly this isn't like an expansion team.
Nope.
I want to go with the Lions, but I'm going to go with the Cardinals.
It is not the Cardinals. It was the Lions.
Damn it.
Damn, bro. Trust your gut, man.
My gut was saying Cardinals. That's why
Come
I went
on,
with the
dude.
Cardinals.
Nah.
My brain was saying Lions. My gut was saying Cardinals.
Cardinals made it to the Super Bowl versus the Steelers.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I just thought the Lions was just way too much
Warner.
of an easy answer.
Yeah, I mean, it was a pretty, but I wanted.
know the Cardinals have a terrible win percentage all the time.
Oh, big time, and I wanted to include that too because the Lions right now they're on a bit of a hot streak and they're coming to collision course with you guys.
Sense.
But yeah, 1957, which is insane. That year they won 2 playoff games, and then since then they have not, or they've only won 1 playoff game.
Wow.
And then my third question for you is, which legendary NFL running back recorded a final stat line of only 1 rushing yard but 3 rushing touchdowns in 2004?
You said he's a legend?
Yeah, he's one of the
Marshall
better.
Faulk?
No, not Marshall Faulk. You could get a few guesses on this one though. It's a bit of an obscure stat, but
help me. What stage of his career was he in?
I don't really know, to be honest with you. But it was versus the Oakland Raiders. 2004. Is this the Randall Cunningham punt?
Oh, thank you, Steven.
Good shit.
That. Let's see it. Dropping back.
He drops back.
It's against the Giants, if anyone was wondering.
Oh, he got sacked.
What?
Okay.
Oh, I thought that
Here it is.
Like he's getting sacked.
4th down and 33 at their own 1 yard line.
Holy shit. That's got to be an NFL record, 91 yards.
It might be. Let's see it. Lands at about the 30.
Holy guacamole.
He picks it up
that
at
was a further punt than 91 yards, too, because he picked it up and
I think it might have something to do with like the gross or the net punt because of like the small little return that he had or something.
Yeah, I think it was.
I don't know. But that's a wild punt, yeah, by a quarterback
that
too.
That would have rolled into the end zone. They were on the 1 yard line. He had a short field to work with.
It's insane.
By short field, I mean he was basically stepping out of the end zone.
Yep.
And that would have rolled into the other end zone.
Thank you, Steven.
That's insane.
That was awesome.
Any other videos?
Yeah. Okay, but
that's awesome.
But yeah, it was versus the Raiders in 2004. He had 3 touchdowns, 1 rushing yard. 3 rushing touchdowns, 1 rushing yard. But I don't really know how many more hints I could give you, or what even hint I would give you. But he is an all-timer, like
what?
Very legendary, especially for the city that he played for.
Especially for the city that he played for. It's not Emmitt Smith?
It is not Emmitt Smith, no.
Because I think he retired just before that. I know he played in the early 2000s for a couple of years.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah. If you give me the team, is it going to give it away?
Yeah, probably.
What division, I guess?
Division, AFC North.
AFC North. So that's the Steelers,
Ravens,
Bengals,
Browns, Bengals.
Okay.
But I don't want to give you the team just because I feel like that'll give it away.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a pretty insane stat that he only rushed for 1 yard, but he scored 3 rushing touchdowns.
I don't know. I'll go with like Jerome Bettis.
Boom, Jerome Bettis. Good job.
I had a couple hints, but got the job.
Nah, you got the job done.
All right.
Good stuff.
Continuing with the Raider theme, what Raider was named NFL MVP in 2002?
In 2002? Oh. Fuck. Who's their quarterback when they faced the Bucks? I don't remember. Because they went to the Super Bowl that year. Fuck, man. I don't know. Who is it?
Rich Gannon.
Rich Gannon, yep. Yeah.
I thought,
fuck, man.
Thought you were going to pick Charles Woodson.
No.
That
MVP? For MVP, though.
It's happened before.
I think like once. And it was a long time ago.
I'm thinking of Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little more common.
Dang, bro. Nah, I didn't know that one. But that was all the questions I had for you. You got one more or no?
You want one more, huh?
It's up to you. I don't care.
I'm gonna go away from the Raiders.
Okay.
Here, because I only had 2 of those prepared.
All right.
Let's see. I got an idea.
What's your idea?
Give me an NFL team. Any team.
I'll go Eagles.
Eagles. All right.
Let's hear it. The Eagles.
Who'd the Eagles draft with the 2nd overall pick in 1999?
Is it
Obviously it's a relevant Eagles player.
Yeah. Fuck. Or is it? That's the thing. Oh no. Second overall pick?
Yep.
Dude, I have no fucking clue. Is it Vic? I'm going to go Vic. No.
Donovan McNabb.
Donovan McNabb.
And I got
Dang,
one
bro.
more at the Eagles because it's pretty interesting. So what other team did the Eagles merge with temporarily during World War II?
Oh, shit. I feel like I know this.
So what is it then?
Is it the Steelers?
It is.
Let's go.
Good job.
Yeah, because I remember I remember seeing like a Wikipedia page for like it was like the Eagles and the Steelers like combined. And it was like only for a few years.
Yeah.
Do you know what it was called? Because I think it had a funny name.
Oh, let's see if it says it.
I remember it had a funny name for like the team.
The Phil Pitt Steagles.
The Phil Pitt Steagles. Fucking knew it was hilarious.
Phil Pitt Steagles. That's a really dumb name. Like they couldn't have found anything better.
Well,
The Phil Pitt
they probably, they can't do like Philadelphia Steelers because then Pittsburgh's gonna be like, what? I mean, they could do like Pennsylvania.
They could have been Pennsylvania like Bears
Chairs.
or chairs. Yeah, chairs.
Anything.
Yeah.
The Steagles.
The
I
Flares.
mean, even like Pennsylvania Steagles, but the Phil Pitt, that's just dumb.
Phil Pitt Steagles. That's my team. Anyways, going through some headlines this week, coming out of the Sunday games.
It's gonna be a cold week of football.
Yeah, big time. So the feels like temperatures in quotes. I guess this is wind chill. I don't know if that's the same thing or not.
Yeah, it's like that's what the feels like is. It takes wind chill into account.
Okay, so
it's not the actual temperatures.
Yeah, so these are the feels like temperatures for the upcoming Week 16 games. Bills at Bears, it's going to feel like negative 11 degrees. Seahawks at Chiefs is going to feel like negative 6 degrees. Saints at Browns is going to feel like negative 9 degrees. Texans at Titans in Tennessee is going to feel like 5 degrees. Falcons at Ravens is going to feel like 7 degrees. And Raiders at Steelers is going to feel like negative 4.
I'm glad I'm not working on Saturday.
Yeah, lot of below freezing temperatures this coming week.
Below
so
freezing, a lot of below zero.
Or below zero, I meant to say. But yeah, we'll see what teams can kind of come out of that and
I mean, we live
succeed.
in Connecticut, and I probably felt negative temperatures like twice in my life.
Nah, you definitely felt it more. We get negative temperatures here at least once a winter. At least.
Not during the day.
I felt it during the day.
Nah.
I definitely felt it during the day.
No shot.
Yeah, no, it gets cold, man.
Then my ass is staying inside for that.
Yeah, I don't blame you. But yeah, we'll see what teams kind of come out of that and succeed, because a lot of times like that's when you see run games kind of take off, because
it's also when you see like frostbite and stuff.
Frostbite too, yeah. Holy shit! But for real though, like the teams that are really good at running the ball, I think you're gonna see them kind of have success in these sub-zero games. But yeah, that's just how it kind of goes. Another piece of news: Jalen Hurts has a sprained shoulder, and Coach Sirianni says he still has a chance to play this week, despite the sprained shoulder.
I don't think he's gonna play. They don't need him to play.
I don't think he should play. Why would he? You know what I mean?
They don't need him to play. It would be stupid.
Yeah, like you.
I think what that's doing, if anything, it's throwing off the game planning for the other team, because they don't know which quarterback. They can't just focus around one quarterback. They kind of, have to at least plan for Jalen Hurts a little bit in case he plays.
Yeah, I doubt he's going to play. I don't think it's a smart move either if he does.
They already clinched playoffs.
Yeah, and they're ahead of everybody.
Yeah, I mean, they pretty much have to lose out and have another team win out in order to lose the number one seed.
Exactly. But Gardner Minshew would play if Jalen Hurts is out. You want to say the next piece of news?
Yeah, I can say it.
Okay. Say it.
You want me to say it now?
Yeah, say it now.
All right, I was just making sure you're ready for me to read the next.
I'm ready. Hit me.
Patrick Mahomes becomes the massive favorite to win MVP after Hurts' injury.
Yeah, his odds jumped like crazy after it came out that Hurts has a sprained shoulder, for obvious reasons. But yeah. We'll see how
This
that...
seems like misinformation to me.
Why is this misinformation?
You really can't figure that out?
No.
Like, who probably would be leading the MVP race over Patrick Mahomes or Jalen Hurts?
You?
There you go.
Caleb Rollins is the massive favorite for MVP over Patrick Mahomes. I meant to say Patrick Mahomes was in second place.
Yeah, he becomes the massive runner-up favorite.
Runner-up favorite. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Anyways, Zach Wilson will start again for the Jets in this upcoming week.
Unfortunately.
Yep. So he played this past week. We can get into that, but he's gonna keep starting. I think it's because Mike White is still gonna be inactive, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, and he's also the second overall pick.
Yep. They invested
people have careers riding on him. If he doesn't work out, people are getting fired.
For sure. So. Well, let's see. Let's hope he pans out, I guess. NFL Network analyst and 3-time Super Bowl champion Willie McGinnis gets arrested on Monday for assault with a deadly weapon. NFL Network removes him from their lineup after this news breaks.
That's not fair.
What?
They don't know his situation, man. They can't just remove him like that.
So true. Assault with a deadly weapon. Like, who hasn't done that?
What if he was framed?
Honestly, yeah. Who knows?
Let him run NFL Network.
Yeah. But he's a good analyst, and he was also really good with the Patriots. I think he was a D end or a D tackle. But, yeah, sucks.
Unfortunate.
Very unfortunate.
Don't assault someone with a deadly weapon.
Yeah. Another unfortunate piece of news. J.C. Jackson gets arrested in Massachusetts for, in parentheses, non-violent family issue. Completely unspecified. Nobody really knows what the fuck that means. But yeah.
I'm trying to think of what a non-violent family issue could get you arrested.
Yeah, like what's a non-violent?
Is it like a sexual issue?
I guess non-violent. Yeah, I don't think that's non-violent. So.
Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be violent.
No, I think they consider that violent.
Then, like, I don't know.
I don't know.
Like not paying child support or something.
That could be it. Maybe he's not paying child support. Maybe, honestly, probably. I don't know. I don't want to speak on it. I don't know J.C. Jackson like that. I've only talked to him a few times. Yeah.
You were with him yesterday. You didn't ask him about this?
No, dude. I don't want to bring that negativity into. I'm trying to get his mind off of it. You know what I mean? Trying to distract him a little bit. You know.
No, he's a guy. You got to be tough on him. You got to.
I got to be a responsible journalist, shouldn't I?
And make his mistakes. He needs to know he's making a mistake here.
Yeah. Well, either way.
Pay the baby mama.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if that's what it even is. Maybe he was just like yelling really loud. I don't think
that would really get you arrested.
Maybe not. I don't fucking know, man. But hopefully he's good. Hopefully nothing that bad happened. Bill Belichick comes out and says, "We have to do a better job of throwing the football."
Then maybe you should start Bailey Zappi.
We have to do a better job of throwing the football. The sport ball. I don't really know if this was meant to be like an indictment on Mac Jones. Could have been
a direct correlation to the last play in particularly.
Could have been that, like, oh, maybe we shouldn't throw it to Chandler Jones.
Yeah,
I don't fucking know.
We'll talk to that.
Yeah,
we'll talk about that in a minute.
I don't know. It's interesting, very interesting. And the last piece of information I have is Tom Brady on the Let's Go podcast last week said before the Bengals game that the Bengals had a fairly good defense. And the Bengals defense took offense to this and mocked him after the game, saying that it was a fairly tough game. Thought it was pretty funny.
That's cool.
Yeah. But, damn, bro. Kind of sucked. Anyways, yeah, that's all the headlines I got for today. We'll get into the game picks right now, our game pick results. My fellow host of the show, Caleb, he unfortunately last week he said that when trying to pick the Niners-Seahawks game, he was
I said I'd come back to it, and I didn't.
He was so troubled by the magnitude and which team to pick that he said, we're going to come back to this. And, in fact, he never did, unfortunately, come back to it. So.
Well, production over there ain't telling me, hey, you got to go back to this.
Production. Yeah, come on, Steven. Fuck. Come on, man. Anyways, so our records. Steven wins this week of game picks with 11-5 record. Steven did very, very well. I was right behind him at 10-6. And Caleb, unfortunately, he probably would have picked the Niners, but he was behind me at 9-6. So.
Yeah, if I had remembered to make that pick, I would have been, 16-0 easily this week.
Well, I don't think so. Because you had 6 losses despite you not picking.
No, but I'm saying if I did pick, I would have been 16-0.
I don't think so, because you picked every other game and you still got 6 wrong.
No, but I know you're not understanding what I'm saying. Like, since I forgot to pick the Niners Seahawks,
right.
If I were to pick it, I would have been 16-0.
But what's your logic behind that? Because I don't think the math adds up.
Because since I didn't pick the Niners Seahawks, I was 9-6. But if I did pick the Niners Seahawks game, I would have been 16-0.
You're starting to make more and more sense.
Yeah.
Okay. That's valid. So you're really close to a 16-0 week.
I was 1 game away.
That's true. Fuck, man. Very impressive stuff by Caleb. Anyways, we'll move into Week 15 recap. An absolutely crazy week of football. We're kicking it off with the game we just talked about, the Niners Seahawks.
I've had a very busy week of work this week. So not all the games. I haven't been able to be as attentive as I usually am. So some of the games I'm not going to have a whole lot on.
No worries.
But some of the games I will. So
Niners Seahawks, what did you think of that game?
Niners were in control the whole game.
Yep.
Seahawks have kind of fallen off
in
recent weeks. They just don't. I don't know what it is.
Well, I don't think it's Geno by any means.
No, definitely not.
I think that their defense is a big part of the problem. Obviously not in this game in particular, but their run defense has been absolutely atrocious all season. They have a lot of young players on both sides of the ball, and sometimes that translates into losses sometimes. But yeah, either way, they're on a bit of a losing streak. So
Brock Purdy fucking coming out slinging again.
Yeah,
he could be the guy to take him to the Super Bowl.
He could. He really could. And if he does, I don't see why you move on from him. So,
well, you move on from him because you invested in pretty much your future for Trey Lance, but at the same time,
if you got a guy that wins you a Super Bowl and he plays phenomenal through that stretch, you got your guy. Fuck
if
the
he
picks.
Wins
you know
the
what I'm
Super
saying?
Bowl, that is a different story. But
that's what I'm talking about.
Deep playoff run,
Yeah. Then you got another question on your hands because they try to move on from Jimmy G after he brought them to the Super Bowl. He didn't win it, and he missed the big throw that probably would have won him that Super Bowl. But that Niners organization has a very high standard, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's interesting. Brock Purdy looks really, really good. Really polished for the last pick in the draft, literally the last pick. So it's really cool. Yeah.
I think Mr. Irrelevant is pretty relevant now. Yo, you get me?
Did you just say that?
No.
Dude, that was bars. Holy shit, Caleb, you're on a roll today. Yeah, man, that Niners defense is dangerous as hell, and I don't put it past them to win the Super Bowl. I just can't at this point. But it's an interesting situation to have.
You can look at it in a way that maybe Jimmy G getting hurt has made them better.
Why do you say that?
Well, it's too early to give an answer.
Yeah.
But like everyone's seeing right now around the league is Brock Purdy can play.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter what pick he was. It doesn't matter if he's a rookie or not. If the dude can play, if he keeps going at this pace that he's been on,
mm-hmm.
and finishes out the year like this, whether they win the Super Bowl or not,
mm-hmm.
it's going to be hard not to say that they would have been better off with Jimmy G.
Yeah, true. This is true.
And right now, I would bet on him staying at this trajectory rather than falling off.
Yeah, honestly, I don't see why he wouldn't.
Because it's been almost 3 games now.
That offense is so quarterback friendly too. Like they have so many weapons. It's a great system for a young quarterback to be in.
That's the ideal place to go in.
It really is.
I mean, if that team had any of the star quarterbacks in this league, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, the list goes on, they're a dynasty.
That's a dynasty for sure. Yeah. On the defensive side of the ball for the Niners, Charvarius Ward absolutely locking down DK Metcalf all the fucking time was awesome. He is a great, great corner. And also, just the whole defense in general, you see Geno Smith dumping down a pass or, having a pass like a little bit short of the sticks. That whole defense rallies and tackles so well. Like they are all really good tacklers. They just know how to play like really, really good zone defense. Just rally and tackle. We'll let up a few yards here and there, but we're not going to let you get into the red zone or the end zone.
Yeah.
So that defense is so dangerous.
Who's number 1?
Jimmy Ward, I believe.
Jimmy Ward?
Yeah.
So I wanted to note, Jimmy Ward in this game against the Seahawks was targeted 16 times. That's the most in like decades.
Yeah.
For a game.
Yep.
And he held his ground. He allowed 10 receptions, but only for 52 yards.
Yep.
That's pretty impressive for 16 targets.
16 targets. It's a lot of fucking targets. But yeah,
he's not their number 1 corner either.
No, not at all. That just shows you that they couldn't throw to Charvarius' side at all. So we're like, we got to take advantage of the other Ward, and they did to a certain extent, but not really.
52 yards.
52 yards on it out of 16 targets. I mean, shit. Dude.
I wouldn't really call that taking advantage of it.
Well, they tried. I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, you said they took advantage of the other side. Or they tried to take advantage of the other side, and they did.
I said they did to a certain extent.
Oh.
And the extent is 52 yards.
Yeah.
But yeah, this Niners team is dangerous.
Christian McCaffrey's good, if anyone was wondering.
Is he, though?
Yes.
No.
He's pretty good at football, I'd say.
I don't know. I think he's better at basketball, maybe.
Oh, you're probably right. Smart ball.
Yeah, you're a funny guy tonight, huh?
He's jacked.
He plays football.
And sexy.
He plays football.
What's up? We're back. We had a quick little intermission. Yeah, but this Niners-Seahawks game, it was a perfect representation of where these two teams are at right now. Seahawks on a losing streak. Niners on a very long winning streak. So good for the Niners. I hope they go far. Honestly, that might be one of the teams I'm kind of getting behind in the playoffs. But honestly, the whole NFC is kind of fun to root for right now. Like, you got the Eagles, which they have a very exciting brand of football.
The Panthers, they're so good.
You got the...
You could back me up here.
You got the Vikings, which we'll get into in a second. We got a lot of fun teams. Probably not the Bucks. They're not a very fun team right now, but yeah, the Cowboys. I shouldn't have forgot the Cowboys, but yeah. This is going to be exciting playoffs in the NFC and AFC. It's going to be – I can't wait, dude. And we're so close as well.
Yeah.
But anyways, we'll get into the Colts.
Holy fucking shit, that was a fucking game.
Yeah, Colts-Vikings, dude.
Wow. Jeff Saturday comes out the gate, and he just puts a pounding on the Vikings.
Yeah, 33-0, dude.
And it was that Colts defense, which is an underrated group, and they stepped up and they came to play.
They really did.
They scored a blocked field goal or blocked punt touchdown.
I think it was a blocked punt and then a pick six.
Yeah.
Right before half. Yeah, dude, the Colts, it was all Colts all day.
And it's like, yep, wow. This is the 10-3 Vikings. And
You want to turn it down?
Yeah.
Yeah, great returns on special teams for the Colts. All around, just an excellent day from the Colts.
But the halftime adjustments on Kevin O'Connell and his staff's part, and the players as well, just phenomenal.
Dude, it was
as
insane.
good as an adjustment as you're ever gonna see.
Yeah, dude, absolutely insane.
And that's what that's what good coaches do.
Yeah, for sure.
You can game plan all you want, but if you can't make the adjustments, you're not gonna win.
Yeah, what they did was so impressive. Obviously, the greatest comeback in NFL history in terms of points.
Absolutely.
33 points. It was a 33-point deficit at its worst. Yeah, it was absolutely insane. And honestly, the Vikings didn't even really start to get going until late in the third quarter, which is crazy. It was like 5 minutes left in the third quarter when they scored their first touchdown.
Yeah.
Which is nuts. Like, that game was, oh my goodness. I included a stat on this.
I had to go back and watch this fucking game.
Yeah.
This fucking thing was crazy. KJ Osborne, probably the fucking best game of his career.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for big comebacks like this. And, yeah, KJ Osborne was a big part of it.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you unless it's like the Panthers are on the losing end. That would probably suck. I probably wouldn't be a fan of it then.
Right. But from weeks 1 to 14, the Vikings defense only called middle field close coverages, which is like cover 1, cover 3, when there's only a single safety in the middle, 40.5% of the time, and man less than 11% of the time. And versus the Colts, they called middle field close coverages 68% of the time, and specifically in the second half alone, they called man coverage 40% of the time. So their defense coordinator, Ed Donatel, he adjusted hard. And this Vikings defense, before this, literally the second half of this game, has been pretty bad all year.
Yeah, they've let up a lot of yards. They've forced turnovers and made stops when they need to.
And they did it again.
Yeah, they didn't need to do it in the first half, clearly.
Yep. Yeah, literally. And, like, I don't know, like, they call a lot of quarter, half, which I've talked about before on the podcast. And their defense is very predictable. And in the second half, you know, I bet the Colts were kind of come out and think like, oh, they're probably just going to keep running that because that protects, you know, the deep shots, and you know what I'm saying. It's a very safe defense, but
if it's not working, it's not working.
It's not working, and then the defense got aggressive.
You don't need to protect the deep shots at that point.
That's true, honestly.
You need to get stops. You need to put pressure on the quarterback. You need to get turnovers.
Yeah. So, and that's exactly what they did.
If you let up a touchdown at that point, well, who cares? You're already losing 33-0.
Yeah. Yeah, but they.
That's when you need the break, don't bend.
They went crazy in the second half, and they have the personnel to do it too. I think they have a pretty good defense in terms of the players. It just hasn't panned out this year in terms of like total points, total yardage, and everything. But like you said, they've been stepping up when they need to, and this was as phenomenal as it gets. They literally held the Colts to 3 points the rest of the game. The final score was 39-36, went into overtime. Vikings won. In fact, there was a defensive touchdown that got called back in this game, where one of the Colts running backs fumbled. I don't remember who it was, but they did a scoop and score, but they blew the play dead too early, and it would have been a scoop and score easily. And in fact, he ran into the end zone, but because they blew the whistle early, it didn't count, and it was
stupid.
It's just so stupid, but either way, they were down 8 at that point, and they needed a touchdown, and I was like, damn, like that might have been exactly what they needed, and they didn't score on the next drive that they had, and I'm like, fuck. But then they did score, and then they got the 2-point conversion. Then it went into overtime. The possessions changed a bunch of times during overtime, and the Vikings come out on top with a game-winning field goal. Phenomenal game. Like, one of the better games I've watched. I started watching when the Colts were up 23-0, and I was like, what is going on? Like, Jeff Saturday is
the Vikings have been on the winning side of a couple crazy games this year.
Oh yeah, more than a couple. I think a lot of their wins have been one possession games.
Yeah, but like really crazy games.
Yeah,
like
the Bills
this
game.
the Bills.
Yep.
There's obviously some other ones.
But yeah, Vikings have had a crazy season, but you know the NFL is about inches, and it's about pulling out those close games because most games come down to one possession. So you have to be able to win those, and you can tell that their culture has shifted in a massive way. So
yeah,
good for the Vikings.
They've been a very questionable team the past couple years because they have all this talent on the roster, and they would just underperform, and they'd be on the losing side of these close games. And now the script is flipped, and give credit where credit's due, and that's the coach.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, absolutely awesome game. It's going to be an all-time game. I bet you like something from this game is going to be in the Hall of Fame. They put shit from like record-setting games like this into the Hall of Fame. So historic game. It was awesome. Moving on to the Ravens-Browns. This was the game that was right after.
Boring.
Very boring game. It was snowing a little bit, I think.
No Lamar. Deshaun Watson sucks.
Yep. Has not looked good.
I had to leave to go somewhere while this game was going on, and I didn't even care enough to throw it on my phone. It's not.
Yep.
Not even worth my time.
We saw a rare Justin Tucker miss in this game, but it was crazy conditions, so can't really blame him. And actually, it might have been blocked. I'm not even sure. But
I think it was. No, there was one that was blocked, one that he missed.
Oh, okay. See, that's a scoop and score right there. And yeah, that was wild. Yeah, but it didn't count as that. It was crazy. Anyways, yeah.
Oh wait, did he get a penalty for taking his helmet off?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, isn't that a penalty? Like, doesn't that happen? Like, if you get, take your helmet off on the field, aren't you supposed to get a penalty? It's crazy that like nobody else but DJ Moore gets flagged for that.
It's insane. It's actually insane.
It like has not happened once this year, and there's been so many players that take their helmet off.
It's interesting. It's very interesting. Anyways, yeah, Ravens-Browns was very boring. I think we both were on the Browns, and we kind of said that
it's gonna be a boring game.
Yeah, it's gonna be a boring game.
Defensive,
and we trust that the Browns defense will do better against Tyler Huntley than.
Yeah, the Ravens are nothing without Lamar.
The Ravens
defense.
The
Browns can get by without a quarterback. You
For
see
sure.
it all year.
For sure, you've seen it all year. Like, they have an excellent running game, and they just leaned on that, and that's what you got to do late in the season, especially when your quarterback is Deshaun Watson and he's playing like ass because he hasn't played in 2 years. But yeah, either way, 13-3 was the final score on that one. Browns win. Moving on to the night game, another snow game. This one was wild. The game was Dolphins at Bills. The fans were actually throwing snowballs onto the field.
Yeah, the stadium was not cleared out with snow, so there's a lot of snow accessible to the fans. And what are you doing?
He's throwing snowballs.
There's no snow in here.
No, just kind of making believe.
He's making believe.
Are you okay?
No.
He's a little silly right now.
Yeah, I think they stopped the game at one point and said if a snowball hit a Dolphins player, they'd be penalized 15 yards.
They made a whole.
They didn't stop.
They stopped the game to do that. Yeah, they announced a new penalty. It was funny. Anyways, it was an excellent game from both sides. Honestly, it kind of reinstilled my belief in the Dolphins' offense a little bit, as weird as that sounds, because they lost. They were pretty efficient that whole game, and versus a very, very good Bills defense in poor conditions for a Miami team that's from Miami that's not used to those conditions. So it was very impressive to me, and I think that the Dolphins offense playing like that late in the season is gonna, give them a little bit of momentum to, go on a little bit of run on the stretch and make a playoff push. But yeah, It was a great game on both sides. Josh Allen got the ball last, and he ended up winning the game for him. So,
game-winning field goal as time expired.
Yep.
Lyman doing the kicker a favor and clearing out the area.
that was funny. That was funny to see.
Yeah, snow games are the best.
Snow games
Sure, it
are the
sucks
best.
to play in, but
Yeah.
it's yeah.
Yeah. Moving on to the Eagles-Bears. We're starting off the 1 o'clock window. Eagles ended up winning 25-20. I think Justin Fields went out for a drive or two, came back in the game, tried to make a last-minute comeback, did not work. This is also the game where Jalen Hurts sprained a shoulder.
Yeah, this adds more concern to Justin Fields' running workload and his body being able to hold up to it. You've already seen a couple injuries from him this year. This week was a leg injury. He's had a shoulder injury before.
Mm-hmm. It's tough.
Yeah, they need to get some help for him on offense for sure.
For sure. And actually, I saw a quote from Matt Eberflus today talking about the importance of getting a number one receiver in this offseason. So hopefully they can go out and trade, draft, or sign a guy who's...
They'll have the capital.
Yeah, for sure. They have
cap space.
They have plenty of it. So hopefully Matt Eberflus can keep up on his promise to try and get him a true number one receiver. That's a big difference maker because he definitely needs it. That passing game needs it real bad. But on the flip side, Justin Fields, I feel like he's definitely their guy. And he's been performing really, really well this year. So
greatest Bears quarterback of all time already.
And he has over 1,000 yards rushing on the season as well now.
Third quarterback to do that ever. Pretty cool.
Pretty cool. Considering especially that they only started really running him after like the Patriots Monday Night Football game. So that was the first time that they really started calling design runs for him and stuff like that and kind of let him cook. So good for Justin Fields.
That time they figured out that he could run the ball.
Yeah, literally.
Maybe he shouldn't run as much, but
right. They realized, this is the only way we're gonna score on offense. We have to do this.
Yeah.
But either way, they shouldn't jeopardize the health of their starter moving forward. So, yeah, you're right. They should definitely lower his workload a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Eagles come out on top. That Eagles team still looks like that team. I think they're 12-1. And yeah, the Eagles are really good, and that's not a surprise. So, moving on to the Lions at Jets. Zach Wilson started this game. We kind of alluded to that. And it was a fairly defensive game. The Lions' first offensive touchdown, didn't even come until like the third, fourth quarter. So,
but they stay in that playoff hunt.
They do stay in that playoff hunt. They got a big punt return for a touchdown in the first quarter, I believe. Jared Goff, it wasn't his best day, but he got the win when he needed to. And Robert Saleh completely mismanaged the clock management at the end of that game. He refused to call. He had 3 timeouts. He didn't call any until there was like 26 seconds left in the game. And I believe they started with the ball with like a minute left. So that was interesting. He came out and addressed that and admitted that he had completely had overthinking that the timeout situation at the end of that game. But yeah, the Lions look hot and they look pretty dangerous. So they're 7-7 right now. They're at 500. They started off 1-6, so they've won 6 out of their last 7.
And the one game they lost was to the Bills on a game-winning field goal.
Yep, on Thanksgiving. So take that into account. Lions look good. They're definitely no slouches. Going into another game with 2 teams that I don't think are slouches either. Steelers at Panthers. Despite both of their records, I feel like they can contend with anybody.
This was just embarrassing. I mean, you win 2 in a row. You got to stack up some more.
Had a chance to pull ahead of the division.
It's at home. And it's kind of the complete inverse of the Panthers football we're used to this year. Couldn't run the ball. Lost the battle at the line of scrimmage. defense was just on their heels all day, could not get off the field on third down.
Yep.
Steelers converted 12 of 16 third down conversions. They had a 21-play, 12-minute drive to open up the second half.
Wow.
Panthers didn't even get the ball in the second half until almost the fourth quarter. It was just insane. However, Sam Darnold did play fairly well. So that, I guess, is a good side. To me, this was the game that's going to decide Steve Wilkes' fate. Because David Tepper, he's from Pittsburgh, so this is an important game to him. He fired Ron Rivera, I believe, after they lost to the Steelers.
Oh, wow.
Because he had told him, like, listen, hey, I want you here for, at least another year till I find my guy. And then he lost to the Steelers, and his emotions got the better of him.
Yeah.
He's not going to fire Steve Wilkes because he's already the interim. But he can't be too happy about this, and I don't think, even if the Panthers went out and go to the playoffs, I don't think he'll be back as the head coach, which is sad.
Yep.
But if that is the case, and we don't... Wilkes, number one choice for me. If not him, Ben Johnson.
Ben Johnson, Lions OC.
Absolutely the runner-up by far. You look at a team like the Eagles, and Shane Steichen is going to be a popular name going around. But look who the Eagles have on offense. They have the best offensive line in football, probably. They have a quarterback leading the MVP race. They have one of the best receivers in the league, one of the best wide receiver twos in the league.
Mm-hmm.
They have a great run game and multiple backs who each play their role phenomenally.
Mm-hmm.
They have a very above-average tight end. It's a really stacked Eagles team.
Yep.
On both sides of the ball.
It
but
is.
when I look at a team like that, it's pretty easy to be an offensive coordinator in that system.
You got a lot of options.
On the flip side, you look at the Lions, I don't think Dan Campbell's calling the plays.
Nope.
The Lions have Jared Goff. They got a pair of good running backs in DeAndre Swift and Jamal Williams.
They do.
And they do have Amon-Ra St. Brown, who's a good receiver, but they don't nearly have the team that the Eagles have. And that offense has been absolutely incredible and one of the big surprises this year, all season.
Yeah, and that offense with a lot of the same guys wasn't good last year. So, you know what I mean? The only difference is Ben Johnson. So, yeah, I don't blame you for that.
He's also a younger guy.
He is. What do you think of D'Amico Ryan though? D'Amico Ryans.
Yeah, I love him. He's probably number 2 on my list. But I think it would be in the Panthers' best interest to get an offensive-minded head coach.
Yep.
Something they've never really had. And David Tepper, you saw it with the Matt Rule hire. He hired him because he was an offensive guy. Even though he was an offensive guy in college, he wanted that offensive guy. I mean, how can you not be an owner of a team and see how bad the Panthers' offense has been for 2 years now?
Yeah.
And think, all right, let me go get a defensive head coach.
Yeah. True. I like the if you're going to draft a young quarterback, I feel like you definitely should have an offensive-minded head coach. Just because...
Anthony Richardson,
you're big on him.
That's who I want. That's who has the most potential.
And you could probably snag him in
and
the
just
second.
about anything, if we're talking fantasy football, anything, I like the potential.
Yeah.
Don't give me the safe option. Don't give me the Mac Jones.
Yep.
Don't give me...
the Jared Goff.
Yeah, the Jared Goff. Give me the Josh Allen.
Yeah,
Give me the project quarterback. Give me the guy who has, Give me the guy who has all the physical talents to succeed, where if you put him in a good situation and let him develop, can become just a superstar for you. Anthony Richardson, he is tall, he is big, he is fast, he is athletic. He really does remind me of Josh Allen, the way he throws the ball, the way he runs the ball.
Yeah.
Now, Josh Allen's not an easy thing to find.
No.
But if I'm taking my chance, it might seem like a stacked quarterback draft. I'm not crazy about it, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm. I don't blame you.
If we're taking a quarterback, the one that impresses me is Anthony Richardson. I don't give a shit.
Well, he has the things that you can't
I don't give a shit
coach.
if he had bad games in college.
He has all the things that you can't coach. You can't develop arm strength. You can't develop athleticism. You can't develop. You know what I'm saying? Like, by the time that they're at that age and they're going into the NFL, like, you're not going to teach them how to throw the ball farther. You're not going to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
and this is a guy, if you watched Florida at all this year,
yeah.
You'd watch him some games and you're like, holy fuck, this man is Superman.
Yep.
And then you'd watch other games and it's,
Yeah.
But, like, I don't even care.
It's a project quarterback.
I don't even care.
And
maybe my opinion will change.
Yeah.
Once we get closer to the draft season and we really get into it and start talking about it. But as of right now, that's my guy.
Yeah, I don't blame you. That's the prototype now for a lot of teams after Patrick Mahomes has had his success. Josh Allen, Justin Herbert now. Like all those big, strong, athletic guys with massive arms, they're the ones getting drafted higher. They're the ones that teams are really taking a gamble on and saying, like, we're going to bet on you. With that comes a need for you guys to give them a good situation. Josh Allen, he didn't have the best situation for a couple of years there, but they gave him plenty of time. And when he was ready and when he was at almost his, like, apex as a quarterback, they got him Stephon Diggs. They got him a ton of weapons. They got him, you know what I'm saying? They gave him everything that he needed. You got to give these guys time. You got to give these guys weapons and a good situation to be in.
Yep.
So if the Panthers can do that, let's say they draft Anthony Richardson, and they want to do the Josh Allen method of starting him for the first couple of years. And
you got to start him. I would love to sign Sam Darnold to another contract.
Well, that's what I was about to say, was they can either go the Bills route where they just start him right off the bat, even though he might not be the best option, and let him kind of get experience, or they could go the Patrick Mahomes route, let him sit for a year, learn behind a veteran quarterback.
Make no mistake, David Tepper runs this team.
Yeah.
It's not Scott Fitter. It's not whoever the head coach is going to be. He's that rookie quarterback is going to play.
Yeah.
But, if it were me as of now, draft Anthony Richardson, if he's available, that is.
Mm-hmm.
And you re-sign Sam to, a cheap deal if you can. And you have Matt Corral on the roster.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't re-sign Sam, you re-sign PJ.
Yep.
You start Sam at the beginning of the year. Let him keep his... If he keeps playing well, he keeps playing well. If he's not on the team, you start Matt Corral. See what Matt Corral can do. Give him at least a shot. If Sam isn't playing well, you start Matt Corral.
Yeah.
And then, if there's no Sam on the roster and Matt Corral's not doing well, then give Anthony Richardson a shot.
There we go.
So, that would make me very happy.
I got you. But either way.
Plus, he reminds me of Cam in a way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get
that
you.
Nostalgia.
Yeah, true.
But
what if he wears number 1?
That would cause some controversy for sure.
Yeah.
But he definitely did not have the career in college that Cam Newton did. But
no, definitely not.
He does have a lot of the physical traits that he did.
Yeah.
So
either way, Steelers come out on top 24-16. I believe the Panthers are now 5-8, and they are tied with the rest of the NFC South besides the Bucs at that record. Bucs are 6-8. Wait, are they 5-9? Are the Panthers 5-9?
They're 5-9. Everyone's 5.
Everyone's 5-9, and then the Bucks are 6-8. My bad. Yeah, we'll see what happens with that division.
That's my bad for not noticing, honestly, though.
No, it's all good.
No, yeah, it's my bad though.
So moving on from that to the Chiefs-Texans. This was a very close game. Went into overtime. Not what a lot of people would expect, but this is the second week in a row that the Texans have put up a really good fight versus a really, really good team. So, what are your thoughts on this?
Texans seem. It seems like a lot of the players are trying to make a case for why they should be on a roster for next year.
Yep. 100%. That's why there's no such thing as tanking for players, because they want roster spots. They don't want to tarnish their career or legacy or anything.
That's ultimately what it's coming down to for the Texans.
Because it's not Lovey. Lovey's not getting rehired there.
Well, he doesn't have to get rehired. He has to get fired.
Or fired.
He's going to get fired.
Yeah.
Same thing with Nathaniel Hackett.
Yep. It's two big disappointments. But honestly,
I don't think Lovie Smith had any expectations. They just kind of hired him
to be a bridge, dude. That's what I think. I think they were like, Lovey, you're gonna come in here.
Yeah, they might not have had
and stick it up for a year.
Any coaching candidates they love. People talk about, quarterback prospects. Oh, there's nobody in this draft that we like. Well, there might not have been any coaches out there that they liked.
Yeah, true. I don't know, but I never thought that was ever gonna work out with Lovey.
No, and he always has great relationships with his players, but it takes more than that.
It's one thing I do like about Lovey. He's a former coach of the Bucks.
He's got a cool beard.
Great beard. Seems like a very cool guy. I've seen a couple of interviews with him, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens there. Lovey's probably not coming back though. Moving on to the Falcons and Saints. The worst game ever. Fuck the Saints. This was the worst game ever. Two bad, terrible. I
wouldn't say the
teams.
Worst game ever because the Saints beat the Falcons. It would be the worst game ever if it was the Saints beating one of our teams. You know what I mean?
True, but the worst game ever in terms of
both teams are so bad,
so unbelievably bad. Both terrible organizations.
However, I gotta give credit where credit's due. Desmond Ridder had a career day.
He did have a career day. He made his first start, and he had a career day.
It was his best start ever.
Best start in the NFL he's ever had in his entire career.
Hats off to him.
So hats off to Desmond Ridder for that.
Don't know what his stats were. Don't really care.
Yeah, don't know at all. But, it was a career day.
Yeah.
It was a career day for sure. Falcons were down 21-10.
Any update on that Marcus Mariota situation?
No, actually. I didn't hear anything about it at all.
I didn't either. Didn't know if you did or not.
Nah. But we'll see what happens there. It's a weird little situation. But, the Falcons were down 21-10 late in the fourth quarter. Scored a touchdown, 2-point conversion. I believe they had a couple of timeouts that they could have used to try to stop the Saints from getting a first down and then getting the ball back, but that didn't end up happening. So, Saints beat the Falcons. And, fuck the Saints. I swear to God, if the Saints end up winning this division, I will...
Dude, don't even say that.
I will be so fucking angry.
Don't even say that.
That'd be the worst case scenario.
It's not happening.
I hope not, dude. I really fucking hope not. Really hope
not happening.
Anyways, moving on from that fucking garbage bowl, we got the Cowboys-Jaguars. Final score 40-34 in favor of the Jaguars. Incredible game.
There is very few quarterbacks in this league right now that I would rather have on my team than Trevor Lawrence. The only ones I'd take over him are probably Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, and then maybe, and this is a hard maybe.
Maybe Herbert.
Maybe Herbert.
Yep.
Maybe Hurts. Maybe Lamar Jackson. But that's a maybe.
I don't blame you, man. He looks really good. We've been talking about it all fucking season, waiting for him to get some attention.
He's not good unless he has a lot of yards and a lot of touchdowns.
So true. So true. No,
the
but
only thing that matters.
T-Law had one of the better games of his career, if not his best.
Zay Jones went fucking crazy. 3 tutties.
Absolutely nuts. Man, they crawled back into this game after, I think, like a 21-3 deficit, something like that. Lots of comebacks this week. And, yeah, they made it a game. And more than that, they went into OT. And
Marcel, let me see that.
the defense got a game-winning pick six.
Who's that?
Holy shit. Is that Justin? Good thing they can't see that.
I don't think that's Justin, dude.
Is it? Who is it? Marcel, our friend Marcel.
He made us our logo.
Yeah, who made us our logo at Kightek on
You just
Instagram.
spoiled the special guest.
I didn't say he was a special guest. I don't know who we're having
Yes,
on as
you
guest.
did.
No, you spoiled it.
You just spoiled the guest. I just mentioned that he was here. We also have
Who
Steven's
else
little
would-
brother in here.
That's
Dude, it could have been me.
Could have been Ryan.
fuck. I'm so stupid.
Anyways, yeah, he just drew an interesting drawing.
Well,
That's
guys,
what we're talking
Marcel's our special guest.
Yeah. But Cowboys Jags, that was a fucking phenomenal game. They get a pick six off of a tip in overtime, and he takes it to the house. Boom, game over.
Another crazy ending.
Another crazy ending to this crazy week. Sorry, very sorry, Dante.
Let's count how many we got. We'll keep a tally.
Okay.
Dolphins, Bills, 1.
Crazy.
Lions, Jets, 1 or
Crazy.
2. I'd put Chiefs, Texans in there.
Yep.
3.
Colts, Vikings.
Cowboys, Jags, 4. Oh yeah, the top right there. Colts, Vikings, 5. And then if we want to go down the list to some we haven't talked about, Patriots, Raiders, 6.
Yep.
Bengals, Bucks, I'd throw in there.
Mm,
I mean, not as crazy.
not a crazy
but
finish. But
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy game.
So, at least 6
At least 6. Yep, for sure.
out of the 16 games.
Yeah, it's been a wild week. So, yeah, dude, this was another one, Cowboys Jags. So, shout out to the Jags. Very, very, very sorry, to Dante. I'm very, very sorry for your loss, Dante. But you will be
Love you,
okay.
Dante.
You will get through this, and everything's gonna be okay. We all love
Tell
you
Dante
so
you love him.
much, Dante.
Tell him you love him. Don't say we, say
I love you, Dante. Dante,
Dante.
Big D,
We should just
Big ounce.
we
Big
should
outs.
start a podcast named Dante and just talk about Dante.
He's an enigma. I feel like that podcast would do very well. And honestly, Dante is more of like a mythical figure in my mind. You
I
know
love
what I mean?
Dante.
Yeah.
Anyway, Cardinals and Broncos.
Oh, dude, this game was
Broncos
awesome.
won a game, dude. How crazy is that?
Yeah.
I didn't watch very much of this fucking game. This
Two
fucking
backup-
shit bowl.
2 backup quarterbacks on 2 bad teams. So, yeah.
Fucking shit bowl of a
It
game.
was a shit bowl. I had the under as a part of a parlay, and it looked really good for 3 quarters, and then it all just fell apart. Shout out to Dante, shout out to Noah for writing that parlay with me. Only 2 legs didn't hit, so can't be too mad about that. It was like a plus 11,000 parlay, so anyways.
You might as well throw $1 in there.
Yep, exactly. But yeah, that was a shit bowl. Not the best game, but you know who is the best? Is our friend Marcel. Our friend Kightek, if you will. You can find him on Instagram, Kightek, Kighteek.
Yes.
He makes phenomenal art. He made our logo.
He has cool hair.
He has very, very cool hair. He got it done
And a
today
nice
for the
mustache.
podcast. He combed his mustache today just for the podcast. And he is a guest that is going to be on to talk about this next game. Marcel, you want to hop on? Let's give a round of applause for Mr. Kightek.
No.
Yeah.
Come sit on the couch with me.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey,
Hello.
Andrew.
Hello,
How's it feel being
two-man
on?
rush. Fans and listeners. Hi, Caleb.
Hey.
Happy to be
Let's
here.
get this situated a little better. You pull that
You know what?
forward.
I can't say I've ever been happier, quite honestly. I've been
Hang on a
dreaming
second,
about this.
hang on a second, hang on. Now we're good.
dreaming about this for a couple weeks now.
So, what are those dreams like? Like, what goes on in those dreams?
Quite honestly, just this. Like, I'm just sitting on a couch on the Two Man Rush podcast, just talking to Caleb Rons and Andrew about sport balls and touchdowns.
Well, unfortunately, those dreams aren't coming true today because you won't be talking to Andrew.
God damn it. All right, so it's been nice. That's my time. It's been terrible.
Yeah, well, thank you for coming on. I really appreciate it, man.
It's been awesome. Two Man Rush.
Been great
what an
having
experience.
You. No,
what do you have for me?
What do you have for me? You're the Raiders fan.
Oh, shit. All right. Raiders. Las Vegas Raiders. We're going to win the Super Bowl this year, I'd probably say. After what I saw last week against the New England Patriots. That was awesome.
That was
probably like my 5th Raiders game I've ever watched. Maybe even like 3rd, honestly.
This man's been watching. He's watched 5 Raiders games in his life, and he has seen more crazy endings.
That was dude. That was awesome.
Than I have watching the Panthers for years.
Yeah.
That sucks. Panthers suck. Raiders are the best. Probably the best franchise of all time, if we're being honest. That last play was electric. That was one of the best plays I've ever seen. I haven't seen many.
We weren't even paying that much attention to that last play because it was like, oh, there's 3 seconds left. They're just gonna go to overtime, and then Dante's sitting there. He's like, oh, what if they fumble and get a fumble 6? Yes. And we're like, yeah, right, Dante. And we're so we're like half paying attention, and it's like, oh shit, okay, Ramondre Stevenson. Oh, okay, he's making some nice yards. Laterals it back to Jacoby Myers, which he didn't have to do. And then Jacoby Myers throws it across the field to... Okay, not only was it a terrible throw and a terrible decision, but he threw it back across the field to Mac Jones, who was behind everybody. What the fuck do you think Mac Jones is going to do? You think he's going to fucking be juking out defenders and running?
I've heard he sucks. I've heard that guy sucks.
He is... I wouldn't say he's awful, but he's very overrated.
Do you think I could do better on the New England
No.
Patriots? All right. Fuck you, I guess.
I think you could do better art than him. I mean,
that's probably true. Well, all right, check this out. He has the football, right?
Yep,
he's running with the football.
Middle.
He's getting very good yards. You're right.
Broke a tackle from Chandler Jones.
Well,
so, we see him starting to gain yards. And here's Steven Pause real quick. We see him starting to gain some yards, and we're like, oh, what's going on here? Oh, lateral? Okay, they don't need to be doing this right now. Why are they? Okay, let's see where it goes. Throws it back to Mac Jones, and all of a sudden, I don't think I've ever gone crazier to an ending of a football game. Jumped up off the couch. So did everyone else. We're just screaming, running around.
You started flying out of the sky. That was crazy. You jumped up.
Andrew's got his hands on his head. He's like, "Oh my god!" His face like.
Earlier, you were talking about Hall of Fame moments. This is one for sure. I can see this being in the Hall of Fame.
Just absolutely unbelievable what we had just seen, and our two Patriots fans are just laying there, just jaw dropped, like what the fuck, dude. And
look at that stiff arm.
Mac Jones caught a body, bro. He
making me stiff. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking, I made I think I either made it my profile picture or meant to make it my profile picture, but Chandler Jones stiff-arming Mac Jones.
Look at
that picture is my
and he can run fast too.
Yeah, I guess so.
He got into that touchdown zone, end zone. Sorry, very fairly quickly for a guy.
Steven, let's watch the Every Team's Wildest Uniform of All Time.
I had a question. Why do you guys talk about
now.
football so much? It's like that's all you guys seem to care about. Like get out and you just talk about football.
I'm a very shallow and boring person, and I base my personality around a sport. Right. So really, outside of football, I don't really have a personality.
I haven't noticed that about you. There's not much up there. It's like I'm talking to a brick wall sometimes.
No, you're talking to a football.
Not even a brick wall, just a couple bricks kind of in a stack.
It's
just a walking football with legs and arms. Yeah.
No, footballs don't have legs and arms.
What do you guys ever talk about what do you want to be in the like your aspirations?
Yeah, I want to be a football.
Political. Well, you're getting there. You're close already.
Yeah. What do you think about this? What do you think about this?
All right. Holy shit! Is that a football?
Yeah, he's almost a football.
Dude, he's very close to being a football there. Can I throw him into a potential end zone to score a touchdown? No, I'm pathetic and weak. I'm a little a pansy boy.
Ready, set, hike.
Holy shit. Dude, where did you get that football? I thought there was no footballs down here.
Touchdown.
I am a touchdown.
You are a touchdown.
Let's talk about what's fun? Football's pretty fun.
Football's pretty fun.
So what about those games last week?
Yeah, the games last night, man. Well, it's only one game. It's not
There's only
plural
one football game?
Last night.
Oh, that's when they
yeah.
said like Auburn's going to win the football game because that was the one for the year that year. Right? They've just won big football game, the Super Bowl.
Well, you said let's talk about the football games last night. There's only one game last night, so it wouldn't
sorry.
be the plural of games.
Who played
would
last
just
night?
be
It
a
was the
singular
Packers
game.
and the Rams, the Los Angeles Rams.
It's right there.
I didn't read that. I don't know how to read. But who won?
You don't know how to read? How many fingers am I holding up?
Packers won 24-12. 12 fingers. What does that mean for
That's
for the
you know, you don't even have 12 fingers, so like even if you can't read, that's like a bad guess.
I don't know much.
Okay.
I'm a simple.
Well, I mean, I'm also like just a football, so I don't know much either.
What does that result mean? Is it important for the Packers?
What, the score?
Yeah, the win. Just it was that.
Well, yeah, it's important to win.
No, I know,
the
but
score itself doesn't matter as much.
But like, did they need that win?
Yes.
Big time.
Baker Mayfield's in the Baker Mayfield cycle. He's in the play like shit.
There's a
Bro
Baker
learned the
Mayfield
offense and
football.
played like shit. He also,
I would never play like shit.
you know, I think he got a little too much hype last week because he led that game-winning drive and looked so good doing it, but it was one drive.
How good did he? How
Like
good
just
did he
one,
look doing it?
just one drive.
He looked phenomenal.
But no, how good did he look?
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal. Damn. I wish I saw that.
No, phenomenal.
Who do you think is the best looking football player and the ugliest?
The best-looking football player.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
I don't know. I gotta
Piece
go with
of
my guy
ass.
Christian McCaffrey. He's a pretty good-looking dude.
No,
Stephon Diggs is a good-looking dude.
No, what proved that was the basketball
Dude,
game.
whoever that was in the Vikings game, whoever was in the Vikings game that took his helmet off after that scoop and score.
Yeah, Stephon Diggs. Yeah, he said.
What a piece of
No,
ass.
no,
dude.
no, 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 no. He's talking about in this game, not the Minneapolis Miracle. After the
The one
scoop and
recently.
score.
The one that was on
I don't know
television.
who it was.
The funny guy.
It was the one that they blew it dead, so it didn't count.
Oh, I don't know.
I think it might have been Patrick Peterson, maybe.
No, it was 39, I think.
Are you
He
sure?
was an African American
Okay.
fellow.
I thought it was number 7.
He ran fast and then scored.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter. It matters very much to me. He's very handsome. Who do you think is the ugliest player?
Mac Jones,
Caleb Rollins.
or Russell Wilson, or Cam Jordan, or Michael Thomas. Probably Cam Jordan, I would say.
Cam Jordan.
Ugliest football
Can we
player.
pull up a picture of Cam Jordan, the football player?
He's also gay. Not that that's a bad
Then
thing.
why does that
Just
matter?
worth
Why did you
pointing
bring
out.
that up?
Just worth pointing out.
No, I respect you less and less every day because things like this. Are
Bro,
you
you're like asking to like be kicked off the show right now.
I'm just here to have a good time. Just
No, you're just here to be a cyber bully.
I love bullying people. Let me tell you, the thrill it brings.
Look at that,
Let's
we can
bully
see-
this guy, the
Let me
ugly
see
football
Steven's
player.
phone. Look at that hair, bro. Like, what are you doing?
Come on, guy.
That's the ugliest guy.
Swipe
Surely
right.
that's not the ugliest guy. I've seen him in the fucking supermarket a couple times.
Yeah, and you're probably like, oh my god, that's an ugly guy at the supermarket.
Regular guy.
So just a cup of Joe.
I feel like Andrew would agree with
With
me
no
on
cream.
this.
I fucking hate that motherfucker.
He's probably and he's ugly, right?
Ugly.
Ugly,
So
Ugly on the inside.
ugly, and on the outside and the inside. I'll be damned. That's one ugly son of a bitch. Jimmy Garoppolo, yeah, he's probably the most handsome, give or take.
Give or take what?
Handsome points. How many do you have?
Handsome. How many what?
Handsome points.
Infinity.
What is your favorite football play of all time?
My favorite football play of all time.
Think about this carefully. Mine would have to
Mine
be
is probably, I didn't see us live, obviously, but back in 2003, when the Panthers were in the NFC Championship game to go to the Super Bowl. You got to be easy with this.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not.
This doesn't like to stay very well.
I've never been on this
podcast. Try to grab it here. Yeah, no, that's okay. You didn't know any better.
Podcast.
But yeah, back in 2003 when the Panthers were in the NFC Championship, or I think it was 2004 technically, but it was 2003 season. They were in the NFC Championship against the Rams, and this was going to decide who went to the Super Bowl. And it was second or third overtime. I believe, it was second overtime. And Jake Delhomme throws a 75-yard touchdown pass to Steve Smith, who just outruns a bunch of defenders for the walk-off touchdown. It's got to be my favorite play of all time.
That's a great pick. I've never seen that play, sorry.
Steven, can you pull it up?
Steven, would you mind pulling up that football play?
Look up Steve Smith, NFC Championship overtime game winner, something along the lines of that.
I'm trying to think if I have a favorite play. I haven't seen many plays.
I feel like I know what your favorite play should be.
The Raiders play against the Patriots.
Yes.
That's definitely up there because I haven't seen many. But the one involving the buttocks.
Oh, 69-yard touchdown. Here, Marcel, check it out. This is probably my favorite play of all time.
The one on Thanksgiving.
Look at that.
Holy shit. Oh, my God. He got stuck in the end zone or something.
This is the chimney.
Oh, this is probably just an ad.
No, Charles Barkley's on there.
No, I think
he plays football.
This is just a commercial, I think. Do you know what I'm talking about? The Thanksgiving game involving the buttocks?
The butt fumble?
Butt fumble.
Here.
Butt fumble.
This is the play right here. This is my favorite play. Yeah, second overtime is my favorite play of all time.
It doesn't look that good so far.
Well, you didn't ask for the most exciting play. You asked for my favorite, and this is my favorite.
Yeah, I just hate your opinion. Wait, so... No, okay, that was pretty good. Was this important play?
This play brought them to the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, that's pretty sick.
Yeah. Like, if they didn't make this play, they might not have gone to the Super Bowl.
I really want to win the Super Bowl, I'll be honest. Very badly. My favorite... I'm trying to think if I actually do have a favorite play, like, unironically.
I think it should be the one that just happened.
The one that just happened. No, yeah, so far, yeah, definitely. That's definitely it.
I mean,
because from what I've seen, that was awesome, dude. I had a buddy in high school stiff arm somebody
Look
like that.
how awful that fucking turf is. You know, that the turf back in that time period, that kind of turf, I forgot what it's called, but it was like that thick, and then it was just like concrete underneath it. Like, so if you fall, it's like you're falling on concrete with like a fleece blanket on top.
That's what I sleep on.
Yeah. It's a hard surface. Like it was so shallow, they didn't even have cleats. They used like turf shoes.
Really?
Yeah. They didn't use cleats on that kind of field.
I'm learning more about football every day. Give me a football fun fact.
Football is fun to watch.
Fuck, dude, you are fucking useless. I'll give you a soccer one, and then you could give me a...
Okay.
Antoine Griezmann, French player. Fun fact, he is really good. Most chances created this World Cup. Like, chances created to score. Yeah, really good player. He has 3 kids that have the same birthday, but they're not, like, triplets or twins. He had 3 kids separately, different years,
That's
and they
cool.
all have the same birthday.
My mom, my Nana, and my sister, they all share a birthday.
What birthday is it?
May 19th.
Wait, who is it? Your mom, your sister, and your grandma?
We call her Nana, but yeah.
That's incredible. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow, that's actually insane.
No, they're triplets.
Your grandma, your mother, and your sister are triplets?
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. How is...
Well, he's asking me if they're twins.
That's incredible.
Your mom's sister and your mom.
No.
No.
My
his
Nana,
sister.
my mom, and my sister.
Your sister.
His
Yeah.
sister. But they're triplets. Yeah, they're triplets. I've seen that happen a couple times. A buddy of mine in high school had that.
Bro, figure it out. Like,
Give me a football fun fact that will blow my
A
mind.
football fun fact that will blow your mind.
Or my cock.
Played without a finger.
Who played without a finger?
Ronnie Lott.
More like
Jason Pierre-Paul also played without 2 fingers.
my uncle. My uncle has
Oh.
4 fingers on one of his hands.
Badass.
Yeah, he was.
I would take him.
Did he lose the finger in a game?
Yeah, it is. Mid-game.
He lost a finger in the football game.
Yeah, I think so.
There's.
Ronnie Lott, legendary Niner.
Have you seen the guy, the hockey player, who got his throat slit during the game?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You've been talking about that a lot recently.
Me?
Yeah.
What?
It's like the second time you brought it up. This
Are you
week.
serious?
Yeah.
Interesting. What's going on up here?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did survive.
The rule for neck guards now.
Neck guard.
Yeah, I mean, it
that would
makes
that would do
sense.
it.
Yeah, definitely.
I hope I don't get it.
Football fun fact.
No, yeah, me neither.
What's the funnest fact about football?
What's gonna make me have so much fun? So much fun. A great album by Young Thug. Free Young Thug.
Lawrence Taylor was a big cokehead. He would do a lot of coke before games.
So is Michael Irvin. Maradona's a big cokehead.
All right, I got a
soccer.
Raiders one for you.
Raiders.
No, I don't.
Raiders.
Raiders have the
Why did you just?
Raiders
you just
have the greatest punter of all time.
blatantly lied to my face. Who?
Ray Guy.
That is not a real name.
It is.
Ray Guy.
Ray Guy.
Is
He's
he-
the greatest punter of all time. He's the
You're-
only punter in the NFL Football Hall of Fame.
Ray Guy. He
Yes,
played for the Raiders. Did he play his whole career at the Raiders?
I believe so.
Here's Ray guy.
Are you serious? That's actually a very fun fact.
Steven, pull
He
it up.
also didn't just punt. I think he did a bunch of other shit too.
Probably. I mean, that was the time period.
What did he do? Did he go shopping sometimes?
No, he played football.
So he never
Oh no,
I mean,
so he
he
never
probably
shot.
He probably shopped, but
Oh,
maybe
That's
not.
what I was asking. Dude, he's a crazy looking guy.
American
Ray Guy.
In his 14-year career, Guy played in 207 consecutive games, punted 1,049 times for 44,493 yards, averaging 42 point yards per punt with a 33.8 net yards average. He had 210 punts inside the 20-yard line, not counting his first 3 seasons when the NFL did not keep track of this stat, with just 128 touchdowns.
Do you want? You don't want. So when you kick it off to the other team,
When you punt, you want to get as close to the end zone without being in
that's
the
what
end
I
zone.
thought. Ooh, that's interesting. I like that. Dude, I'm learning so much, honestly.
That's why you see sometimes teams will punt and then it'll be about to go in the end zone and players will dive in and throw it back and try and get at the one.
Even the opposing team.
Yeah, the team that punted in order to down the ball at the 1 or at the 5 as opposed to getting a touchback and the other team starting at the 20, they'll dive into the end zone and they'll knock the ball back.
Oh, you're saying the same team who punted it.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you meant the other team. I was like,
Well, no, sometimes they do that too, but they'd be really dumb to do
yeah,
that.
they would be probably very dumb to do that. A touchback. No, that's one for the. There's another thing I learned.
Ray Guy died about a month ago too.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
he did. He did recently die. I forgot about that.
Life is a bitch. A guy like him could die? That means I could die.
Yeah.
If he was so good and he died.
No, you can't.
That's what that's what I thought. But
That's just
apparently
an anomaly.
he not many people die, but this one did. He's the
How
only
many people do you know right now that have died?
son of a bitch. Not many. So this is the only punter in the Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Eminem's not in the Oh, that's probably hip hop Hall of Fame. That's actually really interesting. I thought there was a lot of better punters. He's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. What the hell is he doing? He hasn't made a rock and roll song in his life.
They do all the jobs.
Why did they call it rock and
I
roll?
don't know.
That's very interesting. I think it's just because he's considered
He's
Right.
considered what?
like a rock star.
They have every single genre in there. They have Bob Marley in there.
Bob Marley.
Yeah.
I love Bob Marley.
Mm.
I don't like how he was promoting the use of marijuana though.
So, oh my God!
You know what I mean?
All right, why don't you talk to us about
Yeah, let's talk
another game.
more about football. All right.
Would you rather talk about the Titans and Chargers or Giants and Commanders?
Titans, Chargers, Giants, Commanders. My buddy Noah is a big Giants fan, and I was rooting for the Giants that game.
All right.
Did they win? I can't remember.
No, the
Yes.
Commanders won.
What?
The Commanders
Are you
won.
serious?
No, I'm just kidding. They tied.
Oh, we left during that game. We went to go to Popeyes Chicken.
They won.
Giants won.
They
Giants
tied.
won. Caleb, you can't tie in the football games.
Yes, you
That
can.
is. Oh, you can.
Yeah.
If overtime runs out.
Yeah.
In the regular season. Only.
You can't tie in the playoffs.
So who was the team that only won one playoff game since the 50s?
The Lions.
Lions.
What a shitty team.
Yeah, true.
Jeez. I'd hate to be a fan of them. If you're listening and you're a Lions fan, I'm sorry.
No,
do
that's
the
okay.
do the Raiders have 0 Super Bowls?
No, they have 2.
2.
Yeah, they faced my favorite team in the Super Bowl.
And then lost.
And then lost.
Fuck. God damn it.
Bucks are better than the Raiders.
That's because I was born in 2002.
Sorry. Well, it actually happened in 2003, but it was the 2002 season.
I wish I was never born, so they would have won.
All right then.
Raiders. I can't remember if I'm recalling any more games from that day that I actually can remember.
That's okay. I mean, we just keep talking about football if you want.
I'm having a great time. I'm learning new things. I'm trying.
Well, how about I'll step off. Andrew, you come on for the Bengals and Bucks.
Bengals
Alright,
Bucks.
let's do it.
For the Bengals Bucks, is that right?
Yes.
Bengals Bucks. Alliteration at its finest. Andrew. How
Kightek
are
on
you?
the podcast.
I got a phone. I gotta sell this shit.
Oh, word, yeah, sell that phone.
Happy to be here.
Happy stuff.
Feels like the start of something monumental.
So my favorite team is the Buccaneers.
Tampa
And they
Bay.
lost really bad. Well, not really that badly but they lost to the Bengals.
Bengals. Are they good?
Yeah, they're very good.
I remember this game. I remember rooting for the Buccaneers.
Yeah, because that's my favorite
Because it's
team.
your favorite team.
But
The year Tampa Bay Buccaneers won the Super Bowl
oh yeah,
2 years ago
yeah,
is the year Chelsea won the Champions League.
yeah.
For the
And that's
first
your
time
favorite
in 8
team.
years.
Best year
For
ever.
Best
Gotta
year
say
ever.
real quick, I cannot believe Chelsea did not win the World Cup.
We got them next year, baby.
That's true.
Absolutely ridiculous.
We should
Fingers
talk
crossed.
about that. We should talk about Chelsea not winning the World Cup.
So, where the fuck do they get off? First of all, not even being in the tournament in the
Yeah.
first place. It's like they're
Like,
one of the best teams in the world, and they're not going to be in the World Cup.
yeah, that's a little
It's
weird,
like,
isn't it?
It's kind of weird.
Anyways,
Did you watch the World Cup?
I did watch the World Cup.
Oh, what a time!
I watched
What a time
all
to
the
be alive.
U.S. games. I watched a few others, and I watched both of the semifinals. And,
Really?
yeah, I watched France versus Morocco, and I watched Argentina, Croatia, and then I watched the final, obviously. And it was incredible.
Unbelievable, man.
Unbelievable, for sure.
Shout out Morocco. Big shout out Morocco.
Big shout out to Morocco.
Good Chelsea player on Morocco. Probably their best player.
Really? Who's that?
Hakeem Ziyech. Or
Do you-
Ziyech.
Do you know Mo
Salah.
Mo Salah?
Unbelievable player.
Faith likes him. a
Really?
lot, yeah.
Guy with the Egyptian guy?
Yeah, Egyptian guy, yeah.
He is one of the best players in the world. Top 5, top 10. Easy.
Yeah.
He's
Anyways.
crazy. How does she know him?
I don't know,
From
honestly.
school?
From school, most likely.
Probably from school.
Yeah. From school, I think. Anyways, yeah, my team lost to the Bengals. We jumped out to a pretty big lead to start. I think it was 17-0, 17-3 at half. And then we kept giving the Bengals a short field. Do you know?
Explain that to me.
So basically, like, all right. So the first possession of the second half that the Bucks had, we went 3 and out, and it's time to punt the ball, right?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
So what you can do on punts, since it's 4th down, is you can try to get the first down. But we lined up in punt formation, and we did what's called a fake punt. We try to catch him off guard. You know what I mean? But the ball hit Giovanni Bernard, one of our players, in the head. Hit him in the head. He didn't know. He didn't. It was a miscommunication, and
Holy crap.
he wasn't expecting the fake punt.
Nobody would.
So the Bengals recovered, got a short field because it was in our territory. So they already had the ball.
So they had how many yards to the end zone?
only 20, 30 at that point. So it was
Damn.
like, okay, that was a good way to start the second
No,
half,
it's
right?
not. That's
I
not a
feel
good
like,
way.
Though, like, if your fake punt, like, that had to have been a really good fake punt if your own team didn't
So-
have a fake punt.
That's true.
Very fake punt.
That was the fakest punt in the
You could think of.
you could think of because you're
Because
right.
your own fucking team didn't
We
know?
didn't even expect it.
Did you?
No, I didn't expect it. They fooled me. They fooled Giovanni Bernard.
They
Fuck.
they pulled a fast one.
They pulled. They
That's what
pulled
we
a
call it
fast
in the
one,
business.
Yeah, but after that, we kept giving them short fields with turnovers. So like
Bad
Tom
move.
Brady,
Very bad move.
bad move.
Tom Brady's still kicking about.
He's still kicking
I thought
about.
he retired, dude. I thought he retired
No, he's on my
a
favorite
while
team.
ago. Is
but-
Gronkowski playing?
No, Gronk is.
He's Polish.
He is Polish.
He's awesome.
You
Dude,
can tell
he's
by his
awesome.
last name, Gronkowski.
What is that?
It's like a Polish last name.
All right, if you say so.
Yeah,
He's so funny.
you're Polish.
Whatever. I don't want to talk about that.
You don't want to talk about that.
No, it's very personal to me.
No, you seem pretty proud about your.
Polska, biało-czerwoni is what we say.
Why are you talking gibberish to me?
English, please.
Um,
That means Polska, red and white.
so Poland, red and white.
and red
Okay.
because of the flag. Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah, yeah, Poland.
It's basically like they're Poland.
That's crazy. But yeah, we kept giving him short fields because of turnovers. Tom Brady fumbled the ball twice. He also threw 2 interceptions.
Fucking dumbass.
I know, dude.
Is he any good this season?
No, not really.
Nope.
Like he's
Hey, are you gonna make the playoffs?
possibly, yeah. I mean, we're in the playoffs right now if the season ended today.
But it doesn't.
But it doesn't, and we play the Panthers the last week of the season, and they're in our division. So if they were to beat us, if the Panthers win out and the Bucks win out and the Panthers beat us, then they'll be in the playoffs instead of the Bucks. But and honestly, the other 2 teams besides the Panthers and the Bucks in our division, they have the same record as the Panthers, so they have just as good of a chance as making the playoffs as the Panthers. So it's tough right now. The Bucks need to win these last few games.
You know, I want to point out, completely unrelated, Cam Jordan tweeted, anybody ever went way too hard on gifts? My kids ain't even going to play with all of them. I just want to make them happy or think they'd be happy about it. Went way too hard on gifts. LOL. Some of them got to go back.
What a
Stupid.
fucking fruit basket he is. I fucking hate that guy.
Why?
He's a little bitch.
A bitch.
Yeah, he's a bitch.
Strong words.
Yeah.
All right. I saw a funny football video.
Say it. Say the thing.
It was I can't remember names.
Hurry up, we're on a podcast.
So I was watching the funny football video. There was a guy. He was mic'd up in
Oh.
a football game, and he
Yeah.
was talking about going to his hood,
Oh.
as he referred it to, and handing out Thanksgiving turkeys.
Yeah.
Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah,
that's
Sean,
who it is.
yeah.
And then I went down a little rabbit hole of watching Marshawn Lynch videos, and
Really?
he's a character.
He's a big Skittles guy.
Dude,
Love
love
Skittles.
Skittles. He was a phenomenal football player.
He doesn't play anymore.
Nah,
That's
he
a shame.
retired.
He's very funny. I watched a lot of videos
Yeah.
of him. I like sports guys who are athletes, if you will, who are very funny and have personalities. I always really like that.
Yeah, Marshawn was definitely one of those guys. He's
Griezmann,
hilarious.
the guy I mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
Have you seen that clip of a soccer player coming into an interview and he goes, "I love Derrick Rose."
No, I've never
He
seen that. That was Griezmann.
4 years ago when France won the World Cup, that time, they were interviewing, might have been Pogba, who was a French midfielder. I don't know who they were interviewing one of the French players, and Griezmann just comes up, just grabs the mic, and he's like, "I love Derrick Rose."
That's funny.
Thoughts on Derrick Rose?
He's a basketball player. He was really good for a little while, but I think his career got derailed by injuries.
Yeah.
Just like me.
Very talented player.
Yeah, he had a crazy game winner, right? He had a crazy
He had a
game.
couple of them.
Yeah,
Injuries just ruined his career.
that
basically.
sucks. Anyways, on a more serious note, we have some breaking news.
What? Not my
What?
grandma.
No, it's not your grandma.
Oh, thank
It is a former NFL player though. Ronnie Hillman, who played.
Ronnie Hillman is your grandma.
Yeah, unless he
Wait a
was.
second. Oh, it is my fucking grandma.
Anyways, Ronnie Hillman, who played for the Broncos, Vikings, Chargers, and Cowboys, is currently in hospice because of pneumonia as he battles liver cancer. So, prayers up to him and his family.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Why are you laughing?
Caleb, dude, Caleb handed me this phone as we're talking about funny players. I'm like, I gotta say the breaking news, but we're talking about funny things, and this is the opposite.
We interrupt this program to tell you the fucking Queen
we
died.
interrupt
a
this
couple
funny
weeks ago.
section. Yeah.
The Queen died,
It is very.
and you're talking about
Very
some
unfortunate.
football player. God damn it!
Yeah, dude.
No, in all seriousness, no. Like thoughts out to him.
Yeah.
Thoughts
Yeah.
on Paris.
No, for real. That's actually really, really sad. We lost Demarius Thomas as well, former Bronco, not too long ago last season.
That was
So
a little unexpected, though.
yeah, that was very
I also wanna
unexpected.
point out-
Where are you putting
It's
out?
fake ice, guys. It's fake. All right.
Are those real
Guy's
diamonds?
broke.
No.
I've seen his.
I
bank
think they're
account.
real.
No.
Oh wait, he's broke because he paid so much money for the chain. Because
That
it's
makes
real
sense.
diamond. Oh,
It's an
okay.
investment.
It's an investment.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but back to the Bengals-Bucks game. Yeah, we just kept giving him way too many opportunities with short fields. With the really high-powered offense, what is our defense gonna do? You know what I mean? Our defense has been phenomenal all year, and
So who has the
yeah.
best defense?
Niners right now for sure.
Niners.
That's his team.
Steven.
Steven,
Big
big Niners, guy.
fan. Big Niners guy.
Yeah, very, very good defense.
Really?
Yeah,
Who's the star man?
star man probably Fred Warner. If I
Fred Warner, Nick Bosa.
Nick Bosa as well. Nick Bosa as well.
Cool name. I don't like the Warner name, but
You don't like Fred?
He's a savage.
Fred Warner.
He's an absolute
Fred
savage.
Savage is a guy, I think.
You want to talk about a cool
Who am I thinking of?
Noah
Actor, last name Savage. Fred Savage? Am I?
Ben Savage.
Ben. Oh, God damn it.
Ben Savage.
Ben. Is it? Steven, help me out here. Actor with the last name Savage? Fred Savage.
Andrew
correct?
Savage.
Boy Meets World?
Oh,
I need to find.
Caleb Savage.
Somebody like. No,
Ryan
it's not
Savage.
Caleb. Caleb, I don't want you in here.
Hop on this bitch.
Holy shit, I'm with both of Two Man Rush, guys.
No, Adam Savage was the
Adam
Bucks
Savage.
guy.
Adam Savage, who was on Boy
I'm
Meets
thinking of
World.
Ben Sandler.
It had to be.
Ben Savage.
It was Ben.
Ben Savage.
I thought it was Fred. Nick Bosa, that's a
I
cool
was
name
not
though.
thinking of Ben Sandler.
More
Nick
like
Bosa's fire
more
and
like
shit.
Bofa.
I don't. Both of what?
Both of my parents hate me.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, Nick Bosa's literally
Check
flames
this
and
out.
fire. He's one of the. I think he's tied for.
Aaron Donald, is he the best defense player ever?
He's up there for sure.
Up there, yeah.
Caleb has something to say. What is it?
Well, he was gonna say. I don't know if he's the best.
Well, I
but-
thought you
So-
were gonna say like best defensive player, and that question would make me think like right now, which wouldn't be the case.
So who's
but
all
'cause he's
time?
injured.
all time? I mean, there's no definitive answer like
Yes,
there is
there
on
is.
offense.
There's Lawrence Taylor. There's
Who's the definitive
Reggie
answer on
White.
offense?
Aaron Donald.
Tom Brady?
That's debatable.
No,
Not really.
not really.
It's honestly not.
Yeah, it is. Thoughts about Puss in Boots?
Oh,
I'm
no.
probably gonna go see the Barbie movie.
Dude, I watched this game live. I
Featuring,
was there. I was literally there for that game.
You know, on a
Bullshit.
On
I
a-
swear to God.
that's
that
in
was
Florida.
Yeah, I went to Florida. I went.
We're
back
in
to Florida,
Connecticut.
and I watched this game with my dad live. I swear to God.
no,
Wait,
he-
at the
he-
stadium?
He did.
He
This
did.
was-
I have
this
pictures
wasn't
to
this
prove it.
year. This wasn't this year.
Yeah, what the fuck?
This was
This was
2019.
years ago.
2019.
So why did you say it was this year?
When did I
didn't.
say that?
I don't know.
But yeah, it's the defensive player.
Can you put on that funny video?
Which one?
I don't know. That looks funny.
This?
All of
What's
them,
up,
quite honestly.
guys?
I don't want to watch that one. Actually. Who's
Yeah.
the best? Is it Bill Belichick?
Best coach, probably Bill Belichick, but
Probably.
Andy Reid's up there.
Andy Reid.
Like currently or of all time?
Both.
Bill
Yeah.
Belichick.
Probably Bill Belichick.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
Lawrence Taylor,
this is the
best
guy who
defensive player
does a
ever.
lot of cocaine.
Yeah, this was the big cokehead, but he was fucking awesome.
Oh, dude, I'm thinking
has
of
a jersey.
a running back.
No, he's not a running.
No, I
back.
know. I'm thinking of a running back because of a hit.
Broke his entire leg, like everything.
You're probably thinking of Jonathan
That's
Taylor?
nothing to loathe over or boast about.
Jonathan
Oh, you think
Taylor is a
that's
running
funny?
back.
No, I'm thinking of crazy Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson.
He was a running back for the Raiders.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Hell yeah! I knew that, guys. By the way, I was just playing it off like
You should get a Bo Jackson jersey.
Bo Jackson. I have a Bo Jackson hoodie.
Oh, you do?
It's the Boldy James hoodie I have
Oh.
has Bo Jackson on it.
Get
But,
get like a classic Raiders, like old school Bo Jackson.
That
jersey.
sounds awesome, honestly.
Hey,
They
bring
look
cocaine
awesome.
back to football.
Bring cocaine back to football is what I've always been saying.
Honestly, it would make for some interesting stuff.
We should talk about a new topic actually.
No more football?
No, the other thing.
The cocaine?
Yeah.
True.
Eagles,
So how about...
Giants. Those are some teams.
Oh, let's check the results this week. Did the Eagles win?
Yes.
Eagles win.
For
I heard Eagles are...
every word I say,
I'm gonna go back and forth like that.
No, that'd be an ear sore.
Also, that would kind of hurt your
Decided.
neck moving back and forth and back
no,
and
I'll
forth.
move my body.
Oh, okay. That works. Oh,
I heard the Eagles are very good.
very, very good this year. Yeah, they beat the Bears.
Here's something that's up your alley and mine alley.
Okay.
But your favorite logo or best logo and worst logos.
Oh.
Well, obviously I'm biased, so I'm gonna say the Panthers. But outside of our favorite teams,
Panthers are sick. I do like them.
outside of our favorite teams, I like the Dolphins a lot, but
Dolphins
I
are
can't
sick.
say they're my favorite. If they had their throwback logo, I'd say they're my favorite.
I would say for uniforms, Niners are my favorite uniform.
Yeah, I heard you say that. Honestly.
All right. Well, we'll stick to one topic at a time here.
There's a
We
lot of
got
good logos.
logos. I like the Chargers a lot.
Yeah.
It's simple, but it's
I-
effective.
I
It's a logo.
really, it's so simple. Almost too simple, honestly. But the Saints logo, I love the Saints logo, and I love their whole. I was saying.
I think it's this time. You guys, time to go.
Yeah, I know you guys hate them. Sorry, but they're just so clean, dude.
like-
the whole is
like-
like the whole.
The Raiders logo is really good.
Raiders
I think
logo
it,
is very
it fits the helmet like style very
yeah,
very well.
it does. There's a lot of good logos, a lot of shitty ones too.
think.
Who has? It's the brown
The Browns just the all orange.
No, the helmet as the logo.
Yeah, the Browns.
Browns.
Fucking awful.
That is pathetic. That is like
Pathetic.
really
It's-
pathetic.
I say it's
It's
something.
bad. It's bad for sure.
It's the logo you get when you download a knockoff like NFL phone game app.
If
and
that,
you sign up with a
even they're
team,
like
and
more
that's what you
creative.
get.
yeah. Honestly.
I'd have to say my favorite logo is probably
Who is it?
I like the Eagles.
Come on, who is it? Oh, the Eagles.
You like
I
the
like
Eagles?
like the
Eagles.
animal ones.
The Eagles is sick.
I like the animal ones. So like
Jaguars,
the Jaguars
is
are up there.
Yeah.
Cardinals are okay, I guess.
Yeah.
Seahawks is cool.
Yep.
I like the Titans.
Broncos is cool.
Titans is
cool.
very cool.
Titans
I
is
don't
pretty
love
cool.
the Titans.
I fuck with the Titans. Honestly, I like the Texans too. Let's just talk about the ones we don't like because it seems like we like a lot of them.
I don't
There's
like
a
the
lot of good
Saints.
logos.
I
I,
don't like
mean,
the Saints
when you think
logo.
about it, I mean, they're gonna get good,
I don't like
good
the-
people to design their
I don't
logos.
like the Redskins. I don't like.
The Commanders.
I don't like the
yeah,
Commanders.
I don't like the
Commanders logo is awful.
Yeah, it is pretty
I don't
bad.
like the Giants logo that much.
Me neither.
Yeah,
me
Steelers awful.
Steelers is awful.
I don't care how iconic it is.
Browns.
It's very
obviously.
iconic.
Number one
but
worst
awful.
is Browns.
Yeah.
Jets is bad.
Jets is bad.
Bengals is
Pretty
bad
bad.
for the sole fact that they could do something so much cooler, but they
Is that
choose
just
a
the B?
Yeah.
Oh come on, they could do something so cool.
I know.
Yeah, true.
Patriots is as
Best-
iconic as it gets, and great logo, just so perfect.
Best uniforms, though, if we move on to that, Bengals for me.
See, I don't know
outside of
enough.
Favorite teams.
I like the Niners the best, most likely.
I like the Bengals. I like.
Oh, Eagles all black, fire as fuck.
Eagles all black
Eagles all black looks so nice.
with a nice pair of forces too.
Yeah, a lot of them wear.
I like the
Air Forces.
Ravens. I like the Ravens jerseys a lot.
Yeah, Ravens are sick.
What am I
Not
thinking
with
of?
the mustard
Odell
colors, though.
with the Joker gloves.
What? What'd you say?
When Odell had those gloves with
Oh,
the
yeah,
Joker
yeah.
painted on them,
Yep.
or cleats as well. Do they did they get rid of like allowing players to have custom shit? Because I never see that anymore.
I think they fined him for that.
That's unbelievable, dude. I hate that so
I don't
much.
know though because I follow an account on Instagram that it tracks like the players' equipment like gloves and cleats and stuff like that, and what helmet they're using, and they're starting to do like recaps of players, and there's some crazy cleats like not all
Cleats is
going along with the
Cleats is
team's
different.
color scheme.
gloves. I think they fine people for.
When Odell
So
celebrated with the gloves over his face,
Sick.
I at that point I knew nothing about football, but I remember seeing that on like Instagram or something. I thought that was so cool.
Yeah, true.
Odell
that.
is awesome.
What other games did we not cover yet from this past
We
week?
didn't cover. I think we just have the Titans Chargers.
Titans Chargers was a close game, low scoring. Titans are on a long losing streak, and the Jags are sneaking up in that division. I think they're only one game behind.
I said they were gonna win. Sticking to
I
it.
said it too.
I think I did too.
No, you said it would be awesome if they did, but I still think the Titans will win.
He got you.
I don't know.
Now you look like a goddamn idiot.
No, you're the one who said that the Texans were your sleeper for that division.
I didn't say that.
Caleb was.
Oh,
Yeah, they were my sleeper at the beginning of the year. I'm talking about our game picks last week.
Oh, game picks?
Or our
Oh,
playoff
yeah,
picks
yeah,
for
yeah.
last week. You had the Titans.
Oh, I didn't know you were talking about that. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
right. You're right.
do you ever like bet on the game picks or?
No.
I like betting though. I do enjoy betting.
I've never placed a bet in my life.
You know what we could do?
What?
We'll put $1.
Okay.
You can make some picks with us this week.
Okay.
Winner takes $1.
All right.
Let's do it.
I'm
Alright.
really happy to be here.
I'm happy to have you, except when you're talking good about the Saints.
I'm sorry. No, that was sweet
That's
talk. That was
not
sweet talk.
allowed.
Giants
Like-
Commanders, I did want to point out at the end of the game, not Terry. Was it Terry? Terry McLaurin? I think it was him. It was either him or Curtis Samuel. They were at the line of scrimmage, and you know how wide receivers do the thing, like they check with the ref.
It was
Like
Terry on
it was
that
Terry.
one, yeah. The one where it was PI was
the
Curtis
play after,
Samuel.
right? Yeah. And yeah, that was insane. That was absolutely insane to me. Either way, the Giants win that game. They pretty much dominated the whole game, so good for the Giants.
Shout out Noah Pierce
Shout
if
out
you're
Noah
watching
Pierce.
this.
Big Giants fan. Big Giants fan.
What a guy.
Delusional Giants fan.
And then the Rams
I'm
Packers.
just kidding.
Packers won 24-12. Packers are on a hopeful playoff push. They definitely need a lot of help, but if they win out, they'll put themselves in a decent position. Their run game is very, very good, so that's one thing I do like about them. You saw another miscommunication between Aaron Rodgers and Christian Watson on a screen pass. Probably had a touchdown if it wasn't a miscommunication, so that was unfortunate. But either way, yeah, Packers on top. They won that game very handedly. They could have, instead of kneeling out the ball, they're at the 1 yard line. They could have easily punched it in for a touchdown. So score should have been more of a blowout than what the box score says. They dominated that game, and Baker did not play well. Yeah. That's it for Week 15 recaps. We can start getting into Week 16. Week 15 was a crazy week.
Do you want to do that, or you want to save that for later this week?
Oh, we could do it later this week. You want to just kind of...
closer to the week, gives us a little more structure later in the week.
Okay, yeah, we could do that. I'm down for that.
Oh, you know what? No, we'll make them now because Marcel's here.
Oh,
Hey.
that's right. We need
What's
to
the
make our game.
biggest game next week?
We got to look at it. We'll see.
I'm
Steven,
sorry.
We need something to write down with.
Thanks, Steve.
Nice. Steve.
Steven is the
Alright.
best podcast
So-
producer. in
Steven's
the
the
world.
best.
None of this would be possible without Steven
This is very
Delafair,
true. This is very
residing at.
Don't say the address.
I'm
No,
sorry.
don't say the
So
address.
for Thursday night football, we have the Jaguars at Jets. I'm going Jaguars here. They're hot. Jets are starting Wilson.
Yep, I like the Jags as well. I'm going Jaguars. T-Law.
Let's go Jaguars.
Oh,
Is
we got a Mac.
We got a
a
Mac.
Big Mac.
Steve, you want to make a pick?
We got a Big Mac.
Or no?
Jags.
Jags for
We're
Steven.
all on the Jags. We are
Jags with
all
a sweep.
No,
on
we're
the
not.
Jags.
We're not on the Jags.
All of us are, yeah.
No, I don't. No, we're not.
No, like
None
we're
of
all
us are
on
even-
the Jags to win. Like we're all
Oh.
supporting
We're all
the Jags.
picking
To
them,
we're all
dude.
picking the Jags.
Oh my
It's
God.
it's just football lingo. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry. No, I was just very
If we
confused.
don't
there.
get sacks this week, we gotta get smacks.
Oh, smacks. Smacks instead of sacks this week. I like it. Okay.
Well, we got a smack right here.
All
All right, so for Falcons at Ravens, starting off the Saturday slate of games,
How about wait?
I'm going to go with the Ravens with the stipulation of if Lamar Jackson plays.
I think I should pick first every time because I'm probably just gonna end up picking whatever
Yeah,
you
we'll do
guys
that
Oh,
pick.
from
yeah.
now on.
So from now on, because I have no idea.
I'm going with the Ravens even without Lamar.
See, I'm just gonna pick them too.
Okay. Marcel's on them as well. Steven, what do you want?
The Ravens.
Ravens. We're all on Ravens.
I know so much. about it.
You are so smart. For real, for real.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you, Andrew. That means a
Especially
lot.
with football things.
Oh yeah, I'm very knowledgeable about football.
I know. I can
All
tell.
right. Next up, we got Lions at Panthers.
Ooh.
Lions at Panthers. You know what? Because of my buddy Caleb sitting right next to me, I'm gonna go with the Carolina Panthers.
That's the right choice, man.
Future Super Bowl champions.
I am also picking the Panthers.
I'm gonna go Lions. I think the Lions.
Ideally this year, Panthers and Raiders win the Super Bowl together, kind of as like a collective little thing.
I don't think they could do that,
They
but they could
tie.
play each other in the Super Bowl.
I know that, but I'm thinking more of like a little collective thing. It's like kind of like a team bonding thing.
Well, do you think
they
the
play
Panthers
together as
Do you
like
think
one?
the Panthers could play the Lions in the Super Bowl?
Fuck no.
So true. He's smart. He's good with the football.
Hell no.
Good guy, man. All right,
Um,
Steven, who you got?
Yeah.
My fucking God, you guys suck today.
Fucking dumbasses. It's gonna be the fucking Panthers.
Dude, that's my fucking boy right there. We're 3-0. They're 2-1.
We're the new two-man rush.
Oh no. All right. Seahawks, Chiefs.
Seahawks Chiefs. Kieran Jennings, close friend of mine, is a Seahawks fan. Let's go Seahawks.
Okay. I'm gonna go Chiefs or Chiefs.
Probably the best bet. I heard the Seahawks suck.
Steven is going Chiefs.
I think I'm gonna go Seahawks on this one. I think
Wow.
they could be
Alright.
upset.
All right.
That'd be crazy.
I would not be upset.
All right.
Nice, nice.
Thank you.
Saints at Browns.
Let's go with the Browns.
Mm.
Shout out Justin Irardi.
He's just going with every. He knows a
Oh, he's
fan
gonna
of
run
the
out of teams.
team. Yeah.
I probably should have picked Saints, but
Too late. Already written down.
no, I know.
It's in Sharpie too.
Jesus Christ, Sharpie's permanent, isn't it?
Permanent as fuck.
Jesus.
I'm
You
gonna.
have that dot on your hand.
Please
Fuck.
don't ever do that again.
This is a bit of a toss-up, eh?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Saints. Fuck the Saints, but I'm gonna go Saints. I fucking hate them.
Nah, I'm gonna go with the Browns.
go,
They're not
baby.
winning 2 in a row. Are you crazy?
Are you
I
crazy?
I hope you're so right. I hope you're so right. Steven,
Steven?
where are you going with?
Damn, I hate both of these teams, not gonna lie.
Well, who are you going with?
The Saints, dude. Deshaun Watson
Alright.
not do good again.
Yeah, he's facing a decent
Oh,
defense.
shit,
so.
I wrote Marcel for Steven on that one. All right, next game, Texans at Titans. Got no friends that like these teams.
Texans
what
at
the fuck
Titans.
You gonna do?
I'm gonna go with the Titans.
Nice, good pick. I'm on the Titans.
I think it's gonna be a blowout. Quite honestly,
Wow,
Yeah.
Marcel with the knowledge.
I think they're lucky to score more than
Steven?
2 touchdowns.
I'm on the Titans.
I'm gonna go Texans here. They've been playing hard, man.
Okay.
It's a divisional game.
Yeah.
Titans are in a lull.
Okay.
Might as well, dude.
Bengals at the Patriots.
Who are you gonna pick?
See, Patriots have not been the best against the Raiders.
Against the Raiders, your Las Vegas
I'm gonna.
Raiders.
You know what? They just lost last week. I don't think they're gonna lose two on the run.
I'm gonna go with the
On the
Bengals
skip.
here.
I'm going Bungles.
I agree. Bengals.
Jesus, I'm stupid.
We got a sack.
Sack alert. Sack
Sack alert.
Sack alert. Sack alert.
Marcel?
Grow up.
It says sack.
Oh, okay, that's kind of funny.
You gotta say it.
Ball sack.
No, it's a.
Oh,
it's
it's a
sack.
sack alert.
There you
Nice,
go,
nice.
You're learning. Giants at Vikings.
Who are you gonna take on this
Damn,
one?
Oh, this one's tough. Vikings are good.
I'm gonna
Right?
go with another.
I'm gonna go with the Vikings,
All right.
even though I want to go Giants.
I'm gonna go with another upset here, with the Giants, because you saw last week the Vikings. They came very close to losing to the Colts, and while they had an amazing comeback, it's a very emotional win. And a lot of times you see teams after these emotional games get very hung up on it and kind of drop a dud the next week.
I'm
I like
going
that.
Giants. I'm going G-men.
I like that.
Steven,
thinking,
who do you
Caleb.
got? Who do you got?
I have the Giants.
Oh,
got
wow.
it.
Sack
alert. Sack alert.
Can we get a soundboard and
That's what we were saying last week. We were saying that.
yeah, like a little sack
We
song?
were saying that last
I'm
week.
like a
Yeah,
sack
we'll
song.
figure it out.
Bills at Bears.
Bills at Bears.
Bills at
The
Bears. The Bears. Side
Let's,
note. Can I have a side note real quick?
Side note.
These games, a lot of these games are on Saturday. It's going to be like a full Sunday slate on Saturday because Christmas Day.
Can we watch it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be probably with my family on Saturday. Shout out to Christmas.
Yeah, I
Shout
don't
out
think we
to
can on Saturday.
Bills at Bears.
Bills at
Let's
Bears.
go. Let's go with the Bills.
Nice.
Take the Bills.
Taking Bills.
Bills sweep.
Bills sweep. Yes, right. Just like that. Sack 'em.
Sack 'em.
Sack 'em.
We got to sack 'em.
Sack 'em, boys.
Nah, we can only do it for sack.
We have the next game. We got the Salamanders at the 49ers.
The Salamanders.
Yeah, you never heard of them?
We decided to call them the Salamanders.
Let's go with the 49ers.
Nice. I'm on the Niners.
49ers with the boys.
With the boys.
With the boys.
With the boys?
Cass 'em.
Cass 'em.
We can only do that for sack. We
an
can't do that for everyone because then it's not special.
I'm just reading what's in front of me.
An orgasm.
Oh, nice little joke you butted in with
Dude,
there.
whose name
Whatever.
starts with O or R? I mean, I guess if
No,
Ryan
but
was
no,
here,
I was-
but then we're still missing an O.
Oh, it's
Oliver.
Oliver.
I know him from
Oh.
school.
Yeah.
Eagles at Cowboys. Let's go with the.
Give me the Cowboys.
No. I'm going the Eagles.
Give me the motherfucking Cowgirls.
Give me the Cowboys.
Wow.
They're coming off an upsetting loss.
True. They're going to be pissed. They almost lost to the Texans, and then they lost the Jags. So they're going to be fucking angry. But this is an upset, so you pick the favorite to win.
Okay. All
So,
right.
so be confident in that,
All
Marty.
right. Yeah, you know me. I'm always confident.
Nice.
Except for when you talk to girls.
That's
Please
true.
don't. Why did you bring that up?
That's true.
Why, like, that's a sensitive topic.
Atrocious with the ladies.
Let's go Raiders against the Steelers. I'm gonna pick the Raiders to win.
Nice. That's your team.
The
I think.
best fucking team.
I'm
in
going to
the
go with
world.
the Raiders as well.
Let's fucking go.
Give me the Raiders.
Give him the Raiders.
I'm going to go Raiders.
Waiter, one Raiders, please.
Oh, nice joke. I'm going Raiders.
Okay.
We're all on the Raiders.
All right, Packers, Dolphins. Dolphins.
You were supposed
Dude.
to let me pick first.
Oh,
dude.
fuck. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just gonna pick the Dolphins because I trust you.
Okay. That's okay.
All right. Marcel's on the Dolphins as well. I'm going to go Fins. Fins up here, baby. Steven's on the Fins as well. C-Mass.
All right, Broncos at Rams. Who you got, Marcel? Oh,
Broncos
these
at
This is
Rams.
Packers Dolphins game is at 1:00 on Christmas. This Broncos Rams is a 4:30 game on Christmas.
Facts.
Just a side note.
What are you going with?
Let's go with the Rams. Did they lose last week?
They did.
Yeah,
the
that's
Packers.
what I thought. So I figured,
They can't lose twice in a row.
that's impossible.
It's
I don't think a
impossible.
team has ever done that.
Never.
That's incredible.
I know. I'm going to go... This is kind of a tough one. They're both kind of bad.
Both very bad. Both
Very
going
bad.
Very bad.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
go with the Broncos here.
Broncos.
Because I know Baker Mayfield all too well.
Yeah, you know what? Baker versus that Broncos defense, I'm going Broncos.
From school, right?
From school, yeah, of
Oh,
course.
okay.
Steven's on the Broncos.
We got a
Sack
sack.
alert.
I don't think you understood, ladies and gentlemen. We have a sack here. Never before seen.
No, we actually have two of them earlier.
Oh, shit.
All right, Bucks and Cardinals. I don't see any. I almost said it before you again.
Any scenario where I don't pick the wrong answer or right
Pick.
answer.
Pick.
now.
Buccaneers.
Letlet's go. I'm on the Buccaneers, baby.
Buccaneers.
Yeah.
We need this win.
I don't see any
Better get it.
scenario where the Bucks lose to the Kyler-less Cardinals.
Facts. Let's go, Bucks, baby. Steven, who are you on?
Write that in stone.
I'm with you, my guy.
Let's go. Team Ride.
Smack.
Summit.
And to
Chargers.
finish
at
up this
Colts.
week is Monday Night Football, Chargers at Colts.
Colts just got their hearts broken.
I'm going to go with the Chargers here.
Colts just got their hearts broken, you said?
Biggest comeback they just let up the biggest comeback in NFL history.
The most dangerous thing in the world is somebody who just got their heart broken. So let's go with the Colts.
I love your logic. Chargers have been too good recently. I gotta go Colts.
Yeah, and that hangover I talked about with, winning such an emotional game, it goes both sides, winning and losing.
This is true.
Actually, I'm just gonna go with the Chargers. Go Chargers, baby. Go Bolts.
And
Chargers.
we got rounding up the day with a
Sack alert.
Sack.
I feel at home. I'm gonna be honest. This is
You feel at home?
awesome.
Let's go.
Being able
We're
to
at
say
Steven's
sack alert.
house. Why do you? Why do you think you're at home?
You have a
I
nice home.
squat here.
Yeah, dude, he's been
What do you think that futon's there for?
Sitting down in the
I wasn't
chair.
talking about the podcast when I said I felt at home.
Is your-
I genuinely
Is
feel
the
at home.
crosses on your head for Christmas?
We'll say that for my mother,
There we go. There we go.
What's
Love
your
my mother.
opinion on our Lord?
our Lord and Savior.
Yeah.
Mid.
Oh God. Yeah. What religion
Alright.
are you, Marcel?
Really? Like that ass?
I don't know.
All
You don't have to. You can make a funny joke.
right. Let's think of something funny here. Running down the list here. Like I could say like, oh, I believe in having a good time. That wouldn't be too funny. That just kind of be like a nice witty response. I could say like
Who are you gonna vote
I
for
believe
president? Who are you gonna vote for president?
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden. To be honest though, I am an atheist. I think,
Okay, gotcha.
or I just don't care enough to think about it too hard.
Yeah.
'Cause I feel like if I did dig deep into one or the other, I would find something that resonates with me. But
True.
the way I look at it is, I don't even care.
Yeah, I don't. I'm
Simply
kind
don't
of with
care.
you in that boat. Like I just don't give a shit.
I do sport crosses. I used to have a cross on my chain. I have crosses on my head.
I got one.
I had
right here.
There you go. I actually just had one in my ear earlier today, but it
Oh,
fell
you
out.
Copycat.
I don't have any cross.
Hey,
But
I have the other one if you want it.
Really?
Like I have two of these, and I don't.
Can I have it?
Like it's a pair. I only use one. Yeah, you can have
This
it
is the best day of my life. But
for $1 million.
okay, all right, that changes everything. I obviously don't have $1 million. One would assume you were talking for free. You never mentioned a price.
I would love $1 million.
Yeah, but you
I
already
would love $1
you
million.
already agreed to it. That's the thing. I
That's
was
true.
like, "Do you want it?" And you're
And
like,
it's
"Yeah,
on
I'll
video
take it."
and audio.
Yeah, so you
Looks like I'm giving you $1 million.
I
no,
want
you're
millions.
not giving it to me. You're buying something
Oh,
from me.
I
for
am
$1
getting
million.
a cross
So
here.
it's even.
Marty McFly. Has anyone ever
My
called you
religion
that?
is football.
Oh,
See, that's a good joke because it relates to the podcast. as
Let's
well.
go. Nice.
And it's
one.
just completely absurd. You know.
So
nobody's
what you
absurd.
so like if I am a football per se,
Yep.
like I'm your religion.
Yep. Yeah, basically, yeah.
Bow.
It sums it up about. I was just looking down at your penis. Sorry. I'm sorry, everybody. Sorry, Mom.
You're awesome.
Andrew, I
you're
think
you are
awesome.
you are a great guest.
Thank you. I had a great time on the Two Man Rush podcast. I would love to come back literally anytime, you know.
Here,
fuck
and
yeah.
before you leave, I do want to ask you, can you just read off of Steven's computer real quick?
AirPlay. Wirelessly share content from your iPhone, iPad, or Mac.
Keep
No,
reading.
the computer. Not
Oh, the
TV.
computer. I love pooping in the forest.
Why would he say that?
Why do you?
I wasn't even reading. That was just me speaking from the heart.
No, it's actually,
Real question: Have
it's
you guys
actually a
ever
sticker.
have you taken a poop in the forest?
No, when I was little
No.
though, I did poop in a river.
Jesus Christ.
I do know someone who has pooped into a nice little.
Is it my friend as well?
Yeah, he's one of your.
A nice little.
He's in this room.
He's in this room.
Yeah,
What,
and it's not one of us.
what did he go?
Let's give it a
in?
round of applause for Steven Delafera, baby.
Guys, you haven't said what he went in.
Like a nice little creek, I guess you could say. What even would that be?
So one time, my friend pooped in. My friend made somebody poop in a sock.
No, nobody made anybody poop in the sock.
And that person kept that poop in the sock in his bedroom until one of his parents found it. Truly despicable.
Nobody made
An
him do
unbelievable
that.
story.
Somebody had made a joke to that person, and he goes, "Oh, you want me to do that?" And then does it
And then he did it, ladies
without
and gentlemen.
confirmation.
I wonder who that person.
And I would do it again. I mean, yeah, me too. That's crazy. That is awful.
Yeah.
Imagine the stench.
Steven, thank you for putting up a stocking for me, even though I don't live here.
That's not yours. I'm pretty sure that's for his sister Carly.
No, it's
It's a C.
for
Caleb.
Ronald and Caleb.
Who the fuck is Ronald?
Oh, Rob, my dad.
Oh, that makes
You're
sense.
giving you a stocking for your sister and your dad?
No, for me.
Oh,
and my
shit.
dad.
Oh yeah, Caleb. Wow, that's very generous. I don't get a stocking. It's fucked up, honestly.
What are you gonna put? In
If
it?
I had a you could put so many nice little knickknacks in a stocking. You could have put some Robitussin.
Oh,
Perfect
you know I
size.
love Robitussin.
You could put a prescription bottle of pills.
Yeah.
Perfect size.
Some Fire
You
Kush,
could put
maybe.
an eighth.
Yeah.
Stockings are great because of the small space you're
Nah,
confined
you
to.
could put it like a half gram. or like a half dub,
Why would I?
or like a half eighth,
I mean, yeah, I guess you could.
No, we could put a full eighth in there.
or like maybe like a
no problem.
a triple gram.
Triple.
Yeah,
gram.
dude, I guess.
So that'd be 3?
hypothetically you could.
Keep with the weed sling, huh?
All right. This
All
guy
right.
smokes weed.
This is a lot. It seems like that's.
But
Crazy.
no, but you know what I'm saying? Because of the small space you're confined to, because you wouldn't think of like a prescription bottle of pills as a Christmas gift. But because of its size, you're getting a very good bang for your buck.
You know,
is what they
Marcel,
call
I
it.
didn't have you for Secret Santa this year, but if I were to have you, I would definitely get you some prescription pills.
You know me like the back of your hand.
Yeah.
Do you have me for Secret Santa?
No,
What are you getting me?
I'm getting you a prescription bottle of pills.
Yes.
I will say who I have for Secret Santa
Could
though,
I-
in front of the
Don't-
whole audience.
Could I?
No,
could
don't
I
do that.
exchange those pills for something else?
I don't have much else on me. I spend all my money on prescription pills.
But like, you wouldn't be mad like if I traded those prescription pills for per se like maybe some like powder like.
I'll take like Robitussin.
No, it's for me.
Oh, that changes everything. Do what you want, my friend.
Okay.
The world is
I
your
just
oyster.
didn't want to offend anybody.
You could put some fucking 8 balls in there.
Oh man.
Stockings are fantastic. A gold watch.
Yeah, I don't know how many 8 balls you could fit in there, especially.
All right. I don't
because,
know what
like,
an
All
8
right.
ball
buy
is.
a lot of pool tables.
That's true. In terms of 8 balls, it would be
Jesus Christ.
related to pool, not anything else.
Not anything else.
What's your guys' favorite Christmas movie?
Christmas, dude?
Mine?
Oh my!
Can I start?
Yeah, of course you
Okay,
can. You
okay,
can do
I'm gonna
anything you
start.
want.
I love Christmas Story.
Oh, nice. I'm glad you.
Classic.
Christmas Story is
I fuck with
amazing.
Elf, but
Have you seen It's a Wonderful Life?
Yeah, great movie. Great.
I don't think so.
Sleeper pick.
I don't think I've seen.
Actually, not even a sleeper. Very famous movie. Really good movie. It's very old. But I decided to give it a shot, and it paid off. Sometimes you
Nice.
gotta take that leap of faith.
That. Yeah, I want to watch that then.
Shout out Faith.
Oh, I know her. She's my girlfriend.
I know her from
She doesn't
school.
listen to this. She doesn't.
Faith, if you're listening, wow, I'm surprised you made it this far.
Yeah, I'm surprised you
Um,
listen to any of them. Honestly.
Yeah, that's very surprising. These
Very
things,
surprising.
these things suck.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
Facts.
I am a fan of the show, but I've checked out what you guys do, and
And it sucks.
It's awful.
Yeah, that
it's
makes
god
sense.
awful.
No, I know.
But
It's pretty bad.
this episode will be all right. Hopefully.
Well, only because you're on it.
No, I've been very paranoid this whole time. So I don't think I'm.
Why are you so paranoid?
Anyway, my favorite Christmas movie.
Yeah, what's your favorite Christmas movie?
Dude, that's a really tough question. There's so many good Christmas movies, but Christmas Story is definitely up there.
That's my favorite.
When he gets his tongue stuck on the pole.
Yes.
Oh, classic stuff.
Classic stuff.
But dude, Elf is really good. But that's I've seen Christmas Vacation. Oh, dude,
That is a sleeper.
Oh, dude, that might
That
be
is
my
sleeper.
favorite. That is.
It's up
I
there for
completely
sure.
forgot about that movie. That's a really good movie.
I don't really know any Christmas movies besides like Elf, and A Christmas Story, and The Grinch, and Polar Express.
So, out of the ones
and
you've
the
seen,
Santa Claus.
what's your
Um,
favorite?
Let's see what else.
Polar
do I
Express
know.
is a crazy movie.
I don't really like Polar Express that much.
Nah, I'm not a fan.
Pretty awesome. I'm not
That
gonna
movie
I'm not a
is
big fan.
that
Home
movie is a
Alone.
fever dream.
Yeah.
Home Alone
Alone's
is
Home Alone
amazing.
2.
Home Alone's goated for sure.
That movie was based on me. Actually,
Oh, interesting.
everything in that movie.
Wow.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
I've actually never seen that one.
That's dude.
I've never seen
You should
that.
watch that.
I think I might have seen like a few parts of it, but never the full movie.
I've
You
seen
know
a few
what?
parts
I've
of
never
you.
even seen this movie, but it looks
You have?
funny,
Alright.
so I'm making it my favorite. It's called The Year Without a Santa Claus. Look at it. That's my new favorite.
That's kind of
Christmas
scary.
movie.
I'll be honest.
Oh, I've seen like a few parts of that one. It's kind of weird.
It's my favorite.
There's a lot of good Christmas movies, and a lot of good Christmas songs.
Okay.
Let's hear your favorite Christmas song.
Feliz Navidad. Boop, 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 boop,
Police
boop.
stole my car. No, I'm just joking around. It's just a little.
That's not what
parody.
he actually said in the
I
song.
know. I was just
Oh, you're just making a
Run
joke.
over by a
reindeer.
Nice.
Walking home from our house
Christmas Eve.
Never heard this one.
Something,
You
something.
can say there's no such thing
As
Santa.
Santa.
But
Santa.
as for me and
Okay,
Grandpa,
dude,
we
nice.
believe.
We
All right.
believe.
We believe.
Oh.
No, I honestly fuck
Goosebumps.
with like the claymation movies. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Those are so funny.
No, dude, those are scary.
You guys seen
Bro,
Coraline?
ain't no shot Frozen is a Christmas
Coraline is
movie.
amazing.
Frozen's not a Christmas movie, is it?
Get out of town.
No, dude. I don't think so.
Trolls is not a Christmas movie.
This list is bullshit.
Fuck this stupid list.
Peppa's Christmas is ranked 36 of 55 best Christmas movies.
No, that's one I definitely got to check
agree.
out.
That's a great movie.
Jack Frost?
Jack Frost. Really good movie.
Shrek Christmas.
Shrek the Halls.
Shrek Dolls.
Christmas is this weekend.
It is. It's on Sunday.
Holy shit.
We're going to be watching some football, too.
Football.
I can't wait for Secret Santa.
Football
I'm
is-
so excited to give
Secret
my
Santa's
awesome
fun.
presents.
Football is it's a really good sport. I'm watching I'm enjoying watching it.
Yeah, you have. More than ever.
I'm trying to get into football and basketball.
You
Really?
should get into college basketball.
Yeah.
'cause
College
I have no
basketball
friends
is
that like
amazing.
college
Dude,
basketball, and
my-
college basketball.
UConn-
that sucks.
UConn just won.
UConn's trash.
13
Wait, did they win?
They won and they're 13-0. And we're crazy. I should watch the games, dude. I never watched the games.
Marcel is a student at UConn.
Shout out UConn. Shout out my twin and them.
Shout out Duke. They're pretty
Shut
good.
up. No, actually, shout out Duke. I know somebody who went to Duke to play basketball.
Really?
Yes,
Who?
Like dead serious?
I think so. I could be completely wrong.
Who?
Say the name.
Spencer Duke.
You're such a little liar.
I'm
aren't
not.
you?
I'm dead ass.
Are you serious?
Yes, I
When was
he-
this?
I could be completely
When
wrong.
was this?
He could have gone to another school. I could be thinking Duke purely because of his last name.
I don't remember Spencer
I
Duke
think-
coming
I
through
think
the
you're
program.
just thinking of his last name, most likely.
God damn it.
Spencer Duke contract and litigation intern.
That's it. That's it right there. That's his
Spencer
full name.
Duke.
That's
Oh.
him.
What?
That's him right here.
That's him? Yeah.
He's on the Muhlenberg Athletics.
Not even close, dude. I'm sorry.
I'm
man.
sorry. Well, I was close because of the last name.
Dude, shout out to Spencer Duke though. He looks like he's having fun.
My
playing
sister's
basketball.
ex-boyfriend. That's how I know him.
Oh.
There is a Spencer
do we-
Hubbard.
Do we like him or no?
You know, yeah.
You know,
He's a good guy.
on a non-football related note too, I know Andrew's pretty into hockey too.
What's up?
Pyotr Kochetkov, rookie goaltender for the Carolina Hurricanes, is like the best goalie in the league. It's kind of crazy.
He's flames and fire.
Shout out the New Jersey
Check
Devils.
out this save.
Marcel
he
likes
had.
the New Jersey Devils.
Check out this save he had. Oh, fucking.
Oh,
I like hockey a lot. That's another sport I'd like
Hockey's
to
fire.
get into.
I just recently got into hockey last season.
Yeah, so did I, but it is fucking awesome.
It is
dude.
awesome. I don't really know much, but it's so much fun to
Filled
watch.
with action,
Filled with action, exactly. It's
which
constant
is what you
action.
want from a sport.
Steven, you should definitely get into hockey a little bit.
Are you guys into baseball at all?
Not really.
Here, look at this. Look at
America's
this
Steven's a
save.
big baseball
America's
guy.
favorite
Look
pastime.
at this save. Orioles are my favorite.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
If anyone wants
I'm
to
a Rays
know
fan.
why the Orioles are my favorite team, it's because I went to the Orioles stadium when I was like 6 and took a tour.
nice. That's
Wh-
cool.
Did you?
That's a cool save.
Look at this save.
Here he comes with the hockey puck. Okay, yeah, that's crazy. I saw a goal similar to this where he like took it around.
this
the keeper.
wasn't a
That-
goal, it
No,
was a
yeah, no,
save.
because of that amazing save.
But he's like he honestly is playing like the best goalie in the league right now.
Really?
It
What's
is
his name?
Awesome. Pyotr Kochetkov.
Russian bloke.
Yeah. He's he was in the AHL, had a little stint in the NHL last season, played well. He's recorded like 4 shutouts this season so far. Canes weren't doing very well. All of a sudden, he comes in. He's starting almost every game and is playing out of his mind.
I love
and
stories
the
like that.
Canes
Yeah.
have been
Me too.
13-0-1 in their last 14 games.
Speaking of the Argentina keeper,
Oh yeah, clutch.
crazy, and he's. I wish I knew the whole thing. He's had a crazy career and
Who won
story.
the World Cup?
Argentina,
Oh, okay.
Argentina.
but he's incredible, and he's also such a character. He like the way he taunts the people taking the penalties and like
Dude,
he talks a lot of shit.
besides Mbappe and the penalty kicks, he
Want to hear something crazy?
What?
I can't remember the specifics. General story. A couple years ago, to like 2019, that keeper, Argentina's keeper Martinez, plays for a team called Norwich.
Okay.
Or Arsenal. At this time, he was playing for either Norwich or Arsenal. Doesn't matter. A French player, Maupay, I think his name is, injured somebody else, and then I think he injured a keeper.
Oh.
French player injured a keeper, which Martinez, Argentina's current keeper, he was second string at that time.
Okay.
So because that French player injured that keeper, Martinez started playing, and I think that's what got him the attention.
Yeah, to
eventually be called up to Argentina's first team. And I'm pretty sure that's the general story.
That's sick.
But then, like, people were saying, like, that's crazy how that French person cost his team the World Cup, basically.
Yeah, he did.
When you really think about it,
he was clutch.
Crazy. Martinez is the reason they won.
Yeah.
Do you remember? Were you watching? You watched the full game.
Full game, yeah.
That save at the last second of the game.
Yes. Yep.
People don't talk about that enough.
Yep.
10 seconds left on the clock, and he made a 1-on-1, clear-cut goal.
Dude, I thought the game. I was like, oh, it's a 1-on-1.
You know what's really crazy to think about is like the fine margins in sports. How, like, if that goal had went in, if that French player had scored, people wouldn't be having the conversation about like Messi being the greatest athlete of all time.
Yep.
And like, but because of his keeper making a save that he had no impact over, he's now in that conversation.
It's wild.
It's really crazy.
It's wild. You think about Tom Brady in the same light. Like, he's considered like pretty much unanimously. No one really ever debates it anymore. He's the best to ever do it in the sport of American football. And like, you think about, there's so many little things in his Super Bowl runs that could have gone wrong, but didn't. Like, there was
and obviously, like the passes he was making.
Yeah.
Like the people catching him, like
of course
they're putting in like
the Julian Edelman catch in the versus the Falcons.
Yeah,
that's a massive example.
It's just so interesting to think. Like,
special teams.
But that specifically blew my mind because of the like how like immediately evident that is that like if he didn't make that save, like people wouldn't be talking about Messi the way they are right now. Even though he deserves it, you know what I mean? Because that he has no control over that.
No, none.
You know, but
were you ever one of those people that thought Ronaldo was the greatest of all time?
Never.
This
is a great conversation to have.
Yeah.
But
and I'm not saying I don't really know shit about soccer, so I don't really know, but I fuck with Messi, so.
Ronaldo is. That's the thing. It's like people feel like they feel like they can't appreciate both players an equal amount, or like they feel like they have to shit on one to praise the other, which I know is largely part of just like meme culture.
That's also just sports in general.
Yeah, exactly. It's
like if there's two quarterbacks like that was up for the best of all time, then you're going with one and you're hating on the other,
which is a shame.
It is kind of a shame.
It gets really annoying, and like just obviously like people go on the internet just to get pissed off and argue with people.
Yep.
Or just like the comments you see about Messi and Ronaldo are just like so stupid.
Yeah, it is.
But as I was saying, no, for me Messi was always just clear cut. Like a lot of things to be said about both of them, but like when it comes down to it, for me is like Ronaldo's an incredible goal scorer, probably the best ever.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's not up for debate.
Do they play different positions at all, or no?
Technically not. They're both just like center forwards at this point, but they play completely differently. Their play styles are completely differently.
Okay.
I mean, completely different. But I think Messi's just better to me just because of how much more well-rounded he is.
Oh, okay.
And,
so he's good, like, defensively.
He can make something out of nothing.
Oh,
like
okay, gotcha.
Pick up the ball in midfield and just create magic, which Ronaldo can do in a different way. He can create something out of nothing in terms of he can score a crazy goal.
Right.
That like a bicycle kick from fucking like near the 18-yard line.
Yeah.
Which he did in a Champions League final, which was like crazy.
Yeah, I think I've seen that clip.
I think it was in a final. If not, it was in the Champions League.
Ronaldo has a better celebration, that's for sure.
He does. They're also very different personality-wise, which is very
Ronaldo's
interesting.
kind of like a superstar, like rock. He leans into it, right?
It's cool. It's you get to see two. They're like the purest sides of like being a GOAT. and like one like really embraces it, like
Yeah, yeah.
is like kind of he has that cockiness to him, and then you have that one who just like
Messi's
keeps his
just
head
humble,
down.
Yeah.
It's really cool because they're like the purest form of each of that
That's cool.
aspect of being
That's cool.
like one of the greatest. And it is really cool to see that, like, and just the fact that they play in the same era
Yeah.
is unbelievable.
I know my friend Omar, who's in Michigan right now. He might be listening. He's a big
Shout out
Ronaldo
Omar.
fan. Yeah, shout out to Omar, man.
And I have a lot of buddies who are Ronaldo fans, like
Big
huge Ronaldo
Ronaldo
fans,
fan.
and I respect it, dude, because
Yeah.
Ronaldo is amazing.
Oh yeah,
Incredible.
For sure.
He also, when I say Messi makes something out of nothing, like Ronaldo does the same thing. Like
You know what I want to talk about with you? Sorry to interrupt.
Don't be
Did
sorry.
you see that clip of that the Moroccan girl? You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Poor Ronaldo.
Yeah.
He's crying in his car.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. And did you see what happened after that?
No.
So her mom came out. So that clip went viral, as you know.
Yeah.
Everyone was shitting on the Moroccan girl for coming at Ronaldo. You know, all the Ronaldo people. And then, like her mom came out and she was like, "Oh, like my little girl, like she's in like a very bad mental state now because of all like the things that people are saying about her and stuff like that. Like
That dude.
it's fucked."
I mean, what can she expect?
Yeah,
That is
dude.
really sad though. That's
Well, because she's only like a kid, like
yeah.
she's probably just repeating what she was hearing
Yeah.
and saying
Dude.
it to a camera, and then literally the entire world sees the clip. And it's
Think
like,
about millions
Fuck
of
you.
people.
Everyone's just like, "Fuck you."
Yeah, and she reads that.
It's a
She
little
takes
girl.
it personally, obviously. Like,
Of course, it's a little
anybody,
girl.
yeah. Dude, that's awful.
Yeah.
In another light,
Yeah.
when was it? The last World Cup, I think, or even the one before that, long time ago.
Mhm.
I think it was last World Cup. Messi got interviewed by a reporter, and that reporter, like at the end of their interview, was like, "My mother wanted me to give this to you," and she pulls out a little red ribbon. It's like a little thin, tiny red ribbon, and she like explains that her mother carries it for good luck. She's had it for her whole life,
Oh wow.
but she wants to give it to Messi because like she wanted him to win the World Cup that year.
Okay.
And the reporter gave it to him. Like he was like, "Oh, thank you," and she's like, "It's my mother's. Like, you better like take care of it." And Messi like took it and he was like smiling and whatever. No, like, but you don't think he's gonna keep it or something.
Yeah.
But then, after this final, in the locker room, the pictures, Messi's cleats are off, and you could see him wearing the red ribbon around his ankle.
Holy shit, dude.
And that is awesome. That is such a cool story. I
That
bet that
is
report.
cool.
I hope the reporter.
Yeah.
finds
Oh,
out.
she for
She
sure.
definitely
saw it.
has, but
for
like,
sure. If you saw it, then she did.
dude, that like,
That is awesome.
and I saw the clip of the reporter like giving it to him, like
Dude, he
side
must
by
be-
side with the picture. It's just awesome.
He must be like the best guy ever.
Oh my god,
Messi,
yeah.
Like he must be like,
He's very
from what I've heard.
shy,
Yeah.
but he also people do think he's kind of dickish at times, and it is warranted to an extent. Like sometimes during games, he'll just kind of act kind of like not pouty,
Yeah.
but just when he's in the moment and
Mhm.
like either like frustrated or sad,
Yeah.
and opposing players try to like console him, he doesn't like take it at all. He just kind of like
Okay.
shrugs them off and keeps walking, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But
Dude, sports are emotional.
Yeah, they
especially
are.
if you're a player, dude. Come
and
on.
he's not being like a dick to them.
No,
he just kind of like
dude.
refuses to acknowledge them, and people.
That's
like,
not, dude.
Yeah, I know.
What the fuck?
I don't think that's
That's
anything.
nothing.
Because he's in his own mind
It's
space.
literally nothing, man.
People take interacting with opponents differently. You know, like he could be thinking like I don't want anything to do with them. Like this is a game.
Yeah, you're in a game.
Yeah,
It's in the
exactly.
middle of a game. As long as you show respect after,
Exactly.
which I'm sure he does, right?
Let's hope so. You know what I mean?
I know exactly. What you mean.
Because if he did, it'd be bad.
Have you seen that video of Messi? He had his cleats off in the locker room, and he had there was a Mexico jersey,
Oh my God!
and
Yes.
people took it as he was like
Yes.
disrespecting Mexico, which was just not. I don't think it looked like he literally was taking his cleats off.
Yes. Which is exactly. You see what that Mexican boxer said,
Yeah, Canelo. Yeah, Canelo
Yeah.
was really offended. Yeah,
dude. That's crazy.
I
could
don't know, man.
I could kind of see it why people are offended.
I don't know,
But-
dude. It looked
but
like he was just taking off his cleats.
I don't. Off topic from Caleb. Division leaders.
Well, it's we just beat the
Division leaders for hockey.
Oh, damn. I thought the Devils won.
Oh, the Canes beat the
4-1.
Devils?
Yeah, they did.
That's
Are you a
Caleb's team
Canes
versus
fan?
Yeah.
Marcel's.
I got you. What you say?
That's Caleb's team versus Marcel's? Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Fuck
you. We're gonna win the Super Bowl. Is it the Stanley Cup?
Stanley Cup, yep.
I thought that was racing for some reason. That's
Don't know.
Oh, what is it, Steven? The racing?
The horse racing?
No, just like NASCAR with the thing they win. The Stanley.
It's not Stanley.
It's not
Something Cup though. It's a cup.
Stanley
I know
Cup. No, that's the
hockey. That's
fuck.
NHL. The Stanley Cup is NHL.
For racing.
For
NASCAR.
NASCAR.
There's a bunch of different ones.
Oh, there's different ones.
So they're like named after the like race they're doing.
Oh, my bad. I thought there was
There's
one.
not like one specific one.
It's okay.
Oh my god, I'm so fucking
Dude, it's
stupid.
fine. It's fine.
No,
dude. Don't even
it's really
stress.
not fine.
Don't even stress. Do you think that the U.S. will ever be like good as an international team?
Yes.
Really?
I think they're good now. I think they're
Well,
very good
they
now.
have it like on paper, but that's what happens every fucking year. Is like, oh, they're good on paper.
No, they were never good on paper.
Really?
I think this is the time where we weren't good on paper and
Oh,
performed pretty well. Bit of
they
both.
performed okay. I mean, the fact that they tied England was impressive.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say they're not good on paper because we are, but we did good this year.
Yeah, we did. I mean, we
But,
advanced at least.
Yeah,
That's-
gonna get
that's
grouped.
good.
That's all you can ask for, you know.
I guess so.
It's been an absolute pleasure
Hell yeah, man.
on 2-Man Rush.
2-man rush.
I had a great time.
Hell yeah, dude.
I really did.
Thank you for coming on.
Love talking to you
brought,
guys.
You brought great energy and personality to the podcast.
Thanks,
so,
man.
Yeah,
I love talking to you guys.
yeah, that was awesome.
Cameras or not.
Hell yeah. Caleb, you hopping back on to say goodbye or?
Yeah, but I ain't sitting on no buck side.
He's not sitting on the
Oh,
Buck
gotcha,
side.
gotcha.
Hell no.
Hell no.
I want to thank Steven for making this possible. I want to thank Andrew McGinnis, Caleb Rollins for making this podcast. The best podcast in the world. Everybody listen to it. Tell your friends to listen to it. Football fans and fans of life.
Nice.
And good conversation.
Follow Kightek on Instagram. KIGHTEK.
Don't do that. Don't do that. If you do that,
This
a
man is an
drone-
amazing artist. He
a
might
drone
sound like a
strike.
big bumbling idiot, but he is an amazing.
a drone strike
talented
will come
artist.
to your house if you follow that account.
That is not true. That is misinformation.
Don't do it. I'm warning you.
Follow that man on Instagram.
Oh, come on. You could follow me. There was no drones all along. You should follow me.
Hell yeah, dude.
That'd be great.
Yeah, dude. Check out his art if you're not one of our friends and you haven't already. But, yeah.
Please.
We have a listener in Spain, by the way. We did.
One time.
One time. But we have listeners in other states, and we don't know who they are.
That's
so-
awesome. You know what?
We have a significant amount in Massachusetts. No idea.
Awesome.
Yeah, I have no
It's
idea.
awesome.
Yeah.
I hope people are listening right now.
Almost as
I
much
hope.
as Connecticut.
Wow. How much do you know the numbers?
No.
We'll
We could check after
4
the
million? Oh my god.
400 trillion, yeah.
I didn't know you guys were so big.
400 trillion billion, I heard.
Yeah, dude, guys, please follow Kightek. That's a lot of followers I can get.
Yeah, for real.
All right, it's been real. Thank you, everyone.
Hell yeah.
Uh,
Give a round of
Merry
applause.
Christmas and to all, and Happy New Year.
Give a round of applause for Marcel. Thanks for coming on, man.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. It was a pleasure.
My round of applause is longer than normal.
Back in our.
do that every day.
Yeah, it's fun, right?
I would do that for the rest of my life.
Hell yeah. We're back in our regular spots. To wrap up this episode. Caleb, anything you want to talk about before we wrap up or no?
The usual. Just thanks everybody. Announcements I have. See you guys next week.
Nice. That's a good announcement. Hasta la vista, baby.
What
Hell
the
yeah.
fuck?